What is going on, nerds? Today I'm playing a really interesting Charizard list in the Deck Out Mondays tournament. So this Charizard list is a Bibarel Zard, which generally isn't considered the best way to play Zard. Bibarel Zard is still pretty good, and isn't as susceptible to TM Devolution, which is nice. With Alolan Vulpix VSTAR. So what this card does, 160 goes to effects, and next turn it takes no damage from Pokemon with an ability. Now, the most recent regional. First place with a Chien-Pao EX. Second place with a Gholdengo EX. Both of those have an ability, which means they can't hit me. Gholdengo has no attackers in their deck that can damage me, but Chien-Pao does have one, which is Iron Hands EX. The thing is, I also play 2 Lost Cities, which means I can boss their Baxcaliburs and Lost Zone them with Lost City, which essentially means I win that matchup. No matter what. So I ought to win 2 tough matchups. Anyway, the first match has started. I'm fighting a Charizard with 2 Hisuian Zoroark V. I'm confused as to why this isn't there. But it is part of the Charizard list I'm fighting. It's actually got a lot of weird stuff. It's got like Youngster. Let me actually briefly show you this list. It's got a lot of unique stuff. It's just a very weird list. It's got Clavel, which are 3 basics. This just feels like a very bad list. It plays 1 Arven, has Worker, Jock to serve 2 evolutions. This is a really unique list. Yeah, Youngster, Shuffle, and Drop Off. Just a lot of weird stuff. But this is going to be my round 1 opponent. And I feel like I can probably win this. The nice thing is I play 2 TM Devolution, which really hurts this deck. It's very hard for Charizard to beat me when I have 2 TM Devolution. Anyway, my opponent has to check in for me to be able to fight him. If my opponent does not check into the game, then he is not allowed to play against me. Because he didn't check in time, and essentially means he's not there, I automatically get the win. So, while my opponent checks in, I'll talk a little more about my list. So, one interesting thing, I gotta open my chat, sorry. I'm gonna see if there's chat. There probably is chat. Let me see, make sure. What is Vulpix for? So, if you didn't see what it's for, just rewind the stream back to the very beginning. I described the Vulpix. It's actually a really interesting tech. So I kind of described it. It's also good against future box post-rotation, but I didn't mention that since it's pre-rotation. So yeah, you didn't hear what the Vulpix is for, just rewind the stream slightly. It's essentially for the Chien-Pao and Gholdengo matchup, and I described how it's useful against those earlier. So then, what do I got? TM Evolution, and I've got Energy Search to go with that, which means I can Arven for an Evolution and Energy Search if I don't have an energy in hand. Or, alternatively, I can Energy Search for the Water Energy for the Vulpix, since Charizard doesn't search it out. Which is really interesting. So that's another unique thing. Got 2 TM Devolution, auto-win Charizard, essentially. 2 Lost City, really good against Gardevoir, really good against Chien-Pao. No Manaphy is the other interesting thing, but I don't think it's necessary, because if I TM Evolution into Charmeleon, Radiant Greninja doesn't knock out Charmeleon. And Bidoof can't be hit while it's on the bench, so Radiant Greninja can't hit that, so I don't need Manaphy. And Bibarel has more HP than Radiant Greninja hits. So if they hit it with Radiant Greninja, I just put down Jirachi, and they're not going to be able to finish it off with Sableye, which most Greninja decks also play Sableye. 2 Rare Candy. I kind of like having more, but I think it's fine to have 2, just considering I'm evolving through Charmeleon most of the time. Kind of interesting. The Vulpix from my testing earlier today is so good against Chien-Pao, and it also has niche uses against other decks. Now, it's kind of interesting is my opponent has not been checking in, and if my opponent does not check in, then I automatically get the win. And then I'll play against a viewer. If a viewer, let me know in the chat if you want to play against me as a viewer. But if you don't want to play against me, then I'll just play against someone random. But if any viewer wants to play against me, let me know right now, and I'll play against you if my opponent does not show up. And you know what? Let's put up a poll while I wait. The poll is going to be, is Vulpix VSTAR good in Charizard? I'm assuming the majority say no. But it's possible some people realize the power of it, because I think it's actually surprisingly good. It's not even letting me load up my YouTube. There it is. Okay. So yeah, that's an interesting poll for you guys. Poll. Is a low... Oh, come on, can I type? Alolan Vulpix V STAR. Good in Charizard. There we go. Got pull. Okay, now my opponent did not show up, which means I get the win. No one in chat said they want to play against me, I'm pretty sure, but I'll check again. Nope, so I'm just going to play someone random with this list and see if it's a Chi PAL. That would be awesome if it's a Chi PAL. It's really fun to show how it works against it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Winning game 1 due to my opponent not showing up is kind of weird. Always feels odd when that happens. But it does happen pretty often, it seems. Anyway. Alrighty. Well, my opponent's deciding who goes first. Thank you for going first, opponent. Put down Jirachi. Jirachi is not an ideal start. But I can always Ultra Ball for Lumineon, which means... Oh, I actually have Avery, so I don't even need to Ultra Ball for Lumineon. It's still a weird start, though. It's just... fine. It could be much better, though. Okay. See, I hate fighting against Lost Box, especially Tina, because Tina is a little bit unfavored. However, Tina is also very winnable. It's just not ideal. It's very popular right now, though. I played 5 games earlier on the ladder. 4 of them were Tina. It was ridiculous how much Tina there was. Fog Crystal means it's not Tina. It's probably Sablezard. Which means his strategy of TM Devolution does not matter as much as it would if he was playing a different Lost Box. Or not if he was playing a different Lost Box. It doesn't matter as much as if I was not playing Bibarel. That's what I was thinking. Because I'm playing Bibarel Charizard, it means TM Devo doesn't hurt me nearly as much, which is great. That's very important. Because TM Devo often causes issues. Arven, or VIP, and Evolution TM. Awesome. Let's check my prizes. So my V-Star in hand. I don't need the V-Star in this matchup most likely, but it is honestly not that bad. Considering it does block a lot of attackers he likes to use. It's not perfect in the matchup, but it's pretty useful. I still think Charizard's a better attacker, though. I know, I do like it, though. That's the one thing. I'm not sure all the matchups Vulpix is needed for. I think this is one where it's worth putting down, but I'm not going to use it all that much. Got to be cautious about using it, essentially. I'm not so sure about Mew in this deck, to be honest, specifically because of the type of Zard it is. I do like Mew, but I guess it's someone's good if I don't set up. It just doesn't feel too necessary. It's a little bit wonky to if I want to play it or not. It's not bad. Well, I guess I'm attacking with Jirachi. I guess it's better to start with Jirachi than like a Charmander or something. TM Evolution. So Bidoof, and I'm gonna keep the higher HP Charmander in play. Awesome. Okay, cool. Very interesting. I'm about to evolve to another Charmeleon, along with Iono, which probably doesn't do too much, but if you cram her on, it can lower his hand a good bit, or if you chorus as well. Lowering his hand size definitely feels good. And then I can hope to get the Charizard back. Because I didn't have Radiant Ninja, this seems like it's a very favorable... Oh, he got rid of Minior? So... I still think it's Sablezard because the Clara. Maybe it's a Paradox box, but I'm pretty sure it's still Sablezard. Because Fog Crystal and Raihan is sometimes the Paradox box, but Clara generally isn't. So I do think I'm fighting Sablezard, but this is kind of weird. Definitely odd. Okay. Got a comfy. He does have a pretty good hand. Pretty, not necessarily good, but pretty big hand. Which makes that Iono feel kind of good. So he attacks with Charmander. I do think Alolan Vulpix VSTAR is a good attacker in this matchup. Because it requires him to pivot into Sableye, which he doesn't necessarily want to do early. When I get Jirachi down, he has to Sableye into the Vulpix, which is not what he wants to Sableye into generally. So I just kind of mess up his prize trade if I get the Vulpix down. So I think I am going to try and go for Vulpix, but of course I need to get attacking set up first. That's not great. It's not awful, but it could definitely be a lot better. I think I do get it. No, I can get the 70 HP one safely. I have to draw into a Charizard. I mean, I do think I have to vacuum away a boss. Boss isn't that necessary in this matchup anyway. And I get rid of Artazon, which does hurt him because he could use Artazon for himself. Let's draw some cards. Somehow I actually missed the Charizard. That is really bad. End turn. That sucks. Well, at least it's in the important match. This is like a fun match after it. But it's really tough missing that. Because Zard is very important to find in this matchup for sure. Please fail. Okay, no Chorus. That's good. Because if he might already have a Chorus in hand, though. That's my worry. This is very weird. It's definitely tough, the situation I'm in. However, I'm glad that it hasn't been lost yet. It's still completely winnable. It's just really awkward. At least Iono. I mean, Iono likely doesn't Chorus is the problem here. But I still think I have to Iono. I could... I think I'd do Super Rod. Charmeleon, Energy. And then Iono. Hopefully that finds me what I need. Feel unlucky not finding it yet. There's what I need. Perfect. Radiant Charizard is actually a pretty good attacker in this matchup. I think I should already put it down to prepare to use it, because I actually can use it soon. No, I do not need any TM Devolutions in this matchup, so I'm just going to prepare not to use them. I think I attached... maybe I don't even attach two. Maybe I just hold on to one, to be honest. I think I do attach one to Radiant Zard, though. Kind of like that. Just because it is kind of a solid attacker in this matchup. Attach, since I don't need those. Draw some cards with incisors. If I can get Vulpix V, that would have been nice, but I can't, sadly. Rare Candy Zard, I kind of like, actually. Now, of course, he can Devo and mess up that Zard. Which means maybe it wasn't correct to use Rare Candy just because of the ability for him to use Devo, but I do have a Candy left, which makes me not as worried about it. And I'll knock him out. Plus, I have Radiant Charizard if he tries to use Devo. Sorry, okay, I see the thing. Bro, I tried this deck and it was bad for me. I could never make a Alolan Vulpix Zard. I had too many answers and getting in the active of the hassle. I hope it's better for you. Also, hi, Arven. No Rachi. I have Rachi, but no Manaphy. I feel like it works, but you don't want to use it in a lot of matchups. The only matchups you want to use it in is PAL, Gholdengo, and Guardy. Other matchups, you only use it if your opponent is very low on resources to get past it. Because most decks can get around it. Guardy can attack with Screamtail, but then you Lost Zone it with the Double City. PAL can get around it because they can attack with Iron Hands, but if they do that, you start bossing their Baxcaliburs and Lost Zoning them. And then Gholdengo, they really have nothing they can attack with, and they can't get it out of the active and back in at the same time without using all their cross switchers, which is really hard for them. So it's definitely a weird matchup. All of the matchup it's for, but if you play it correctly, I think the matchups it's meant for should be good for you. It's very weird though. I'm not actually sure how good it is. This is the matchup where I'd love to use Vulpix, but I just can't really set it up consistently right now. So it's probably not going to be coming into use. I'm just going to hope Iono stick a lot. Because I just got to get a lot of Iono sticking, and then I might have a chance. But if not enough Iono stick, I probably just lose. I was saying no Rachi when you Super Rod. Oh, gotcha. Did I not Super Rod and Rachi? I probably should have Super Rod and Rachi. You're right. That would have been smarter. I don't know why I didn't do that. No, you're correct, that was a mistake. Because I could even search out Rachi right now. Ooh, Energy Search? I think I'm going to fail the Energy Search. I'm not even going for Vulpix anymore. And I just want to draw cards with Bibarel. If I can find Iono, that would be ideal. Arven is not bad. Ooh, Switch. I kind of like that because he could try to Radiant Charizard and I can just spread out the damage. But it also means he could try to boss my Bibarel, which would not be ideal at that point. It will actually be really tough, so I think I gotta hold the Switch just in case he goes after Bibarel. I can get Rod back. I'm not going to use it yet, but I kind of like getting it. Also, Counter Catcher is good though, and I'm behind, so I'm going to Counter Catcher the Sableye, because that's actually the thing that could cause me issues. I think it's not worth switching. I like to do it, but I don't think it's worth it. I am going to Counter Catcher. Sableye or Comfy? I think I'll go for Sableye. It's a weird choice between Sableye and Comfy though. Artazon should not give me anything, so I'm just going to hit. Why not putting in Jirachi protecting health? So, I should have put the Jirachi back. You are correct. That was a mistake. I should have put the Jirachi back into the deck. The reason I didn't because I really wanted to draw into the important things, but I definitely should have put the Jirachi back earlier. I didn't do it earlier. Now I can't really safely Rod because I need to be able to get energy back in the future. But, I messed up. You are totally correct that that was a mistake. He's down 1 energy. He's not down many resources. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Should have gotten back Jirachi earlier because I could have Artazon for it as well if I had it back. Not getting it back is tough. So it looks like he's going to start Sableyeing now. And now I probably have to go for the Rod. I don't have Arven available, so I can't actually go for Rod because I don't have Arven anymore. This is tough. I definitely messed myself up by not getting Jirachi down. Boss. I'm assuming bring up Bibarel. Yeah, that's why I kept the Switch. I'm assuming he has a switching option, right? If he doesn't, that would be kind of crazy. What's nice is I can Lost Zone his Sableye, which could actually really hurt him. He does have a switch cart. He brings up Comfy first, so he's digging deeper. Okay. But that means he's using up switching options, which is actually really nice. Consider VIP. That's fine. Beach Court, okay. Well, replacing the Beach Court is going to be nice. So, whatever he hits, I shouldn't care that much about. I guess he's probably hitting Zard. He might hit a Bidoof, though. That's also possible. He hits the active. As you can... No way he just knocks out the active, right? Yeah. He finishes off the Bidoof. So, I need to try and find an option to get Jirachi. Because Jirachi is really my thing I need right now. If I don't find Jirachi, it could be tough. I don't need Water Energy. I attach it to Bibarel because it can switch the Bibarel to the active later. Switch. I think I just attached to Seal Stone. I don't want to put down any 2 prizes anyway. It's not worth it. So I attach it to something that doesn't need it. I'm never attacking with Bidoof, so Bibarel, so I attach it there. Sableye. We hate Sableye. Oh, no worries. We can still get it. I totally can still get it. If I find a Super Rod and... Okay. Arven for Super Rod. Awesome. Super Rod in the piece I need, the Jirachi. And then Level Ball for Jirachi. Super Rod in... But, I'll just get Jirachi. I don't think I need any other pieces, right? I don't see any point. Could get a Bidoof. I don't hate that. I'll get a Bidoof. Just keep my deck a little bigger. I don't hate that. And then Level Ball for Jirachi. To block him off. Okay. Problem is, I think I'm out of Super Rod, so if he gusts my Bibarel a few too many times, I could be in a tough position. Because I'm pretty much out of energy at this point. Which is really tough, actually. However, Lost Zoning Sableye is huge. That really matters. I'm down 3 Iono. I don't know if my other one's left in the deck. I think it is. Never didn't have it. Yeah, right? Never didn't have it. I have it when I need it. I'm totally chilling. It actually looked really good. If I had Jirachi earlier, it might have been better, but that's okay. Another Sableye. Thing is, he can't hit my bench with it. Because of Jirachi. So, that's actually really tough for him. If he tries to go after my Bibarel, I have another energy left. So I can retreat it. He got rid of Counter Catcher, which means he's not going to be able to go after my Bibarel. Because he's already used a Counter Catcher, and I assume he only... Oh, he already used a boss. I assume he plays only 2 gusts. Bing chilling. Exactly. Exactly. I am Bing chilling. I feel like this is a good position overall. It's not perfect, but it feels good. Does it ever make sense to get another Charmander here? I think it actually does. Ooh, he's retreating with the double turbo. Does it bring up Cramorant? So he's probably going to try and get the Radiant Charizard play. Kind of expect that, but if I can Lost Zone his Radiant Charizard, he could be in a really tough position. And I still have a Lost City left. Oh no, I'm out of Lost City. So, how many stadiums has he played though? He's down 2 stadiums. He's down 3 stadiums. He might play a vacuum, but he's down probably all his stadiums. Which is actually really tough for him, because it means I might be able to Lost Zone his Radiant Charizard and it's gone forever. So I think here I Ultra Ball, and I get another Charmander down. Because, there are no more Charizards, actually. So, there's a Charizard in the prizes, but I can't ever power it up. So, I don't even think there's a point in that, but no, Bidoof's not useful. I don't need anything, actually, do I? There's nothing worth putting down, except Bidoof is not bad. But if he gets rid of Jirachi, it could be an issue. I don't think I get anything. I just want to draw into my Iono, essentially. I'll attach this here. It's not useful, but it's fine to get. If I can draw into Iono, that's great. If not, I'm not worried. Do I put down Lumineon to try and get Iono? It is something he could gust, but also gusting doesn't matter at this point. Because he already can one-hit my Charizard. I mean, I'm not actually worried about a gust. So I think it's correct to search out Iono here. Just because of the fact that gusting is not a worry anymore. And that means he might not even find the stadium. So now I Lost Zone him. This is so weird. But his Cramorant's gone. If he brings up Sableye, I can Lost Zone that too. Maybe it made sense to get the boss of Sableye, but I think the Iono is the better play. His Lost Zone is humongous. 16 cards. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. He's on 3 carts. How many ropes? 3 carts. 1 rope. He does have a good bit of switching options left. How many chorus is he down, though? That's another question. 3 chorus? All 4 chorus he's down. How many? He's down a lot of stuff. He's down a Clara. He's down a Rod. Rope. So I just bring out my other Zard, essentially. I mean, even if he knocks me out with Radiant Charizard, he also has to find a vacuum to stadium remove. Because I'm pretty sure he only plays 3 stadiums, and he'll be out of them at this point. If he doesn't get the stadium removal, he's just in a really bad position, because he can't, like, Sable on my bench or anything. This is so weird. But I think I can win. Raihan. Okay. I mean, even if he gets the Charizard attack, he's not in a good position. And I don't think he's going to get the Charizard attack. There's a fire there. There's no fire there. So he does have a fire left. Maybe he gets the Charizard attack. TM Devo. So this one... Oh, this one, one of these evolved from a Charmander, didn't it? Yeah, so that guy gets knocked out. Oh, and that... No way! He knocks everything out. That's insane. So actually not having the Jirachi earlier lost me the game because it allowed him to knock everything out. If I had the Jirachi earlier, that wouldn't have happened. Wow. That's kind of insane. I didn't even think of TM Devo. So, yeah. I actually made a mistake in not getting Jirachi earlier, because if I could have Artazon for Jirachi, he couldn't have spread all that damage around as easily. He would have been 1 prize lower, because when he bossed my Bibarel, he couldn't have hit my bench with Sableye along with the active. That's okay. So I learned from that. This is kind of my first time playing a Charizard deck, second time playing Charizard deck in a tournament, so I'm not as used to how to beat Sablezard or anything, but I did learn from that, and that's good. So I kind of know I have to prepare for the Devo to knock me out. Okay. So I gotta get Jirachi earlier in this. Thankfully that was not part of the tournament, that was a fun match. Anyway, I'm interested in looking at the meta. The most common deck is Roaring Moon, which is favored for Zard, which is good. I'm glad it's favored. Let's look at the list. It looks like it's almost 4 Moon in all of them. Kind of averages 4. Which I've always liked 3 Moon. I didn't think a 4th was necessary, but looks like everyone's playing 4. 1.63 Moltres V. Why would you not just play 2? I always think 2 Moltres is better. Just because it's so good when you got the 4 Energy Switch, which pretty much everyone has 4 Energy Switch. So Moltres is better that way. People opting for not playing Forxata, also playing good bit of research. Pokemon catchers at 1.56 is interesting. I've seen a good bit of 4 catcher builds in my locals, but I guess not everyone's playing that way. Down here, weird stuff. Emergency Jelly is not in every deck. I feel like at one point, almost everybody was playing Emergency Jelly. But it's kind of dropping, which is good for me as a Charizard player, because Emergency Jelly is very good in the Charizard matchup. Because if I don't have it, I can knock them out with my baby Charmander after they hit me. Makes it much easier, because they hit me for knockout and do 200 themselves. They have 30 less, and I just knock them out with Charmander. But Emergency Jelly means I can't easily knock them out with the Charmander, which is much better for them. Very interesting. That's a 1.25 Ancient Booster Capsule, so also opting for low Capsule. I feel like I've seen a lot of Capsule, a lot of Jelly recently, but it's going down. People are just focusing on a consistent build, which honestly isn't a bad thing. I think consistent builds are very good. 2.88 Pokestop is also lower than I expected. Water Energy on average. What? I don't like the Water Energy as much because it's not consistent. It is powerful, but the inconsistency caused by playing Water Energy is tough because you always want to turn 1 attack. And if you miss it, that's tough. People are not opting for Cross Switcher like they used to, which I feel is completely correct not to play Cross Switcher. People used to always play it, but it's definitely better without it. 1.75 Steel Stone. I think 2 is pretty good. Let's see, Squawkabilly. On average, a little more than 1, but I think 1 is correct. I'm surprised not everyone's playing Mew EX. That's weird to me. I feel like Mew EX is so useful in the deck. But average is less than 1. Anyway, kind of my thoughts on the moon. Let's look at the Charizard decks that are doing well. Does it count my Charizard there? It does, okay. Anyway. So Charizard. 0.67 TM Devo. People are cutting the TM Devo, which is really interesting. I feel like TM Devo is so useful. It's probably not worth cutting in my opinion, but maybe it's worth cutting. I don't know, I play 2, so I really care about the Charizard mirror. When Charizard's so popular, it feels like it's good to have Devo. I'm really the only one playing the Bibarel Zard. Not everyone playing Radiant Charizard. I feel like you kind of have to play it. Also, an average... Oh, I guess the less Pidgeot average is because of me. But yeah, I feel like you gotta play... The Jirachi and Manaphy are not full counts, which is not surprising at this point, considering people recently have kind of been cutting their Jirachi and Manaphy every once in a while, because it's not needed in every matchup. Some of them's just dead weight. I think the Jirachi is really useful, though. You just don't necessarily need the Manaphy. Goldango. So, my low deck is so interesting. One person plays that, it looks like. It's interesting for sure. Spiritomb. I'm surprised not everyone's playing that, because you really can't beat Mew without it, but if you have this, the Mew matchup is only slightly unfavored against Double Turbo Mew. It's still pretty unfavored with Fusion Mew, but Double Turbo Mew isn't that bad if you have the Spiritomb, so I think it's definitely correct to play the Spiritomb. A lot of people playing Canceling Clone with their CrossFit shards, which I feel like is a new development. But it's definitely helpful to go along with CrossFit shards when you can Palkia to Radiant Greninja. So I like it. Of course it takes up a spot, but I think it's worth it. 0.57 Boss. I don't remember these decks ever playing Boss, but now it looks like half of them are. That's definitely unexpected. I haven't really seen Goldango playing Boss's orders until now. Huh. That's weird to me. So, a few people got Rope, it looks like, as well. There's some very interesting things here that I would not expect. Kind of cool. Snorlax Stall is the 4th most popular deck. This makes me want to cry. This should not be the 4th most popular deck. That is ridiculous. 12 players? 8.22% of the meta? Why is there so much Snorlax? See, I can't hit much of the Snorlax, so I'm just going to do really poorly in the tournament. That's ridiculous. And how much Pidgeot Snorlax is there? Because that's also probably on here somewhere. I think it's normally listed separately. Maybe it's not listed separately. Either that or just no Pidgeots. Let's see how many Pidgeots are in these. Yeah, there's no Pidgeot EX. No one's playing a Pidgeot EX build for some reason. That's really surprising. Weird. By the way, the next match starts in about 5 minutes. Guaranteed a loss in box. Has 9 players. This is a weird matchup for me, but it's not bad. Only less than half the people play Spiritomb. Huh. I would expect a lot of Spiritomb, but also there looks to be one person playing Roaring Moon. So on average, 5 out of 9 players, yeah, 5 out of 9 players have a way to be favored against Mew, I guess. But I guess even with Spiritomb, you're not necessarily favored against Mew. It's just better. I think you are favored, actually, I'm not sure. Gardevoir. 0.67 Turo. I was expecting after Mawile being so popular, there will be a lot more Turo than there is. But it looks like Mawile being popular didn't make people play Turo, it made people play differently with not putting down the Pokemon that they think are important for Mawile to trap. Pokemon League headquarters? That's interesting in Guardy. Moonlight Hill only being in half. See, this new stadium seemed like it would be amazing for Guardy, but not everyone's really playing it. It's okay in Guardy, but it's not necessary. So people have opted against playing it. Also, less than half people playing Cresselia. Looks like one person's playing Spiritomb. I don't know if Spiritomb's necessary. It does help their Mew matchup. But Double Turbo Mew you're already favored against, and that's generally the most popular type of Mew. Fusion Mew are unfavored though, but Fusion Mew also has plenty of fusion energy, which means Spiritomb doesn't do as much. Turo is way overrated. Or underrated. Yeah, Turo is way too underrated. It is definitely underrated. It's very strong. And against Mawile, which is really popular, or it's becoming less popular, but it's been popular lately. Mawile and Lost Box is really useful to pick up your Pokemon. Because Mawile can really hurt. So I definitely think it's nice to have Turo. Chien-Pao. This is the matchup I want to win. So let's see, Gholdengo is 9.5%, Chien-Pao is 4.5%, so about 14% of the meta is like auto wins, because Chien-Pao and Gholdengo should both be pretty much auto wins. However, at the same time, 8% of the meta is an auto loss, because Snorlax isn't quite an auto loss, and those aren't quite an auto win because it's best of 1, but still. Okay. So not everyone's got Iron Hands. Someone's got a Kyogre. So the only reason people start playing this is because it's been doing well in Japan, I feel like. But also Japan is playing post-rotation right now. So it's kind of weird to add the Kyogre. Plus, Japan's the best of 1 format. It's a very different format. Half the people got Cologne. Probably because so many have hands, so they feel like they don't need Cologne. Definitely an interesting deck. Lost Box Charizard. Here's Sablezard. Half of them got Moon. I was not expecting to see that much Moon Sablezard right now. No Drapion. What? Wait. What? Charizard EX? I see Radiant Charizard in all of these, but someone's got Charizard EX? That's weird. Also looks like only one person got Spiritomb, which is also surprising. Those are some weird Sablezard lists. Very odd. Not what I would expect. 2 Darkness Energy? Oh, that's for the Moon, right? What are these lists? Those are weird. Fusion Mew is the most popular version of Mew. There are only 3 regular Mew, but Fusion Mew is more popular. Probably because Fusion Mew is the better version, I feel like. I just feel like it's better. No, a Selgor is not necessary. A Selgor, are you playing Fusion Mew if you don't know how to play the Zard matchup? Because, I mean, I played in Knoxville. I went 3-0-1 against Zard. 3 wins, 1 tie against the 4 Zards I fought. Despite it being Fusion Mew, which some people say is an auto loss to Zard. And the one I lost, I would have won game 2 if I hadn't messed up. And I would have won game 3 if I had 10 more seconds, but time was called. So, essentially, it's a not that terrible a matchup. It might be slightly unfavored, but it's really not that bad. So you don't need the Acelgor and Fusion Mew. It just takes up space to help win a matchup that's not that bad. Also, TM Devolution, don't play that in Fusion Mew. The way you play the Charizard matchup makes TM Devolution nearly useless because of the way you play it as Fusion Mew. Anyway, the next matchup will start now. Goldango. So, in theory, this is an auto win. In practice, I could brick. But in theory, this is an auto win. Now, does he play boss? He does not play boss orders. So this should, in theory, be an auto win, but I could technically lose. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this should in theory just be an auto win matchup. I'm really looking forward to fighting Goldango. This is definitely the matchup for me, which is why I played it, because Goldango and Chi and PAL are both pretty popular right now. So I feel like it's a good idea to play the Vulpix, especially because it's useful in other matchups. Plus, Guardy is pretty good against. It's not an auto win against Guardy, but it's pretty darn nice. I sent a challenge. Good luck. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna check the poll real quick. I'm very interested in what y'all think about the Vulpix. I'm sure you don't think it's great, but I don't know exactly what people say. Wow. Someone said yes, but only after rotation. Okay, okay. I think that makes sense. I could see that. Actually, this deck was made because I'm planning on using it after rotation. Just because I think it's better after rotation. But oh, maybe I want to go first in this matchup now that I think of... No, I wanted TM Evo, so probably not. Ooh, that's a little... I have TM Evo art in hand, though. So it's not a terrible start. It's not great, though. I feel like this matchup might not be... No, I still think I have to go second. It's weird to decide if I go first or second. The thing is, if he immediately counter-catchers my Vulpix, it could actually be a bad position. It's unlikely he immediately gets counter-catcher on my Vulpix, but it is possible. And that's the one case in which I lose against him. If he can immediately counter-catcher my Vulpix, I can lose. But generally that doesn't happen. Please have nothing in there. Fail, 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 fail. No. Palkia? Hey, Palkia is not that bad. I prefer to get Palkia over many other things. Okay. If I could top deck an energy, that would be great. So I think I Pokestop. Pokestop could lose important resource, but I do have Rod to get him back. Rod's in hand, so I'm going to Pokestop. It's a risk, but I think it's correct. Ooh, that was a bad Pokestop. I think it was still correct Pokestop, though. It was weird. VIP, have to get Energy Search if I want to do anything. So the worry is that he knocks out an important piece. Oh, I can get Seal Stone. Ooh, but Seal Stone means I can't safely get Seal Stone, can't. Oh, I can't. I get a tool anyway. The thing is, I have to get VIP, which means I don't get Energy Search, which means Seal Stone has to get me Energy Search. Because otherwise, I can't Evo. Or maybe I just don't Evo. Yeah, maybe I just don't Evo, honestly. I think I just don't Evo here. Because do I necessarily even need to Evo? Like, it's not terrible, but I can just Rare Candy for Zard, I feel like, right? Evo is useful. I can Seal Stone and get Evo and get stuff up. The thing is, I have to get more Pokemon to play if I want to do anything. So I don't think I Evo, because I have to find an Energy Search to Evo. And I'm not going to find an Energy Search right now. I do still get Vulpix. Starting with Radiant Charizard sucks. Seal Stone. Use Stone. Or VIP. I feel like Devo is like useless in this matchup, so I'm just gonna trash my Devos. This is so weird, man. I could still Evo, but I just don't have the setup. That's what goes with it, so I think I get VIP. So weird. Get a Bidoof. I think I'm get another Charmander as well. Wow. This is a really bad setup, to be honest. Oh yeah, I get another Charmander. I think I just attached Devos. I don't need them. I could use Pokestop next turn as well. Was good. Well then, that is pretty bad, actually. That's quite bad. It's not over yet at all. it's not even close to over. I actually think I have a relatively good chance. It's just not ideal at all. It's pretty bad. Well, depends on how set up he gets if I just lose. I feel like I'm in an okay position, though. I just have to get the Vulpix up, and then I should just have win. Once Vulpix is up, the game's pretty much over in this matchup. Oh, he had a continuous Twine Toss. Imagine if he knocks me out with this. What? How? That's way more damage than I expected. I mean, it shouldn't matter, but it's pretty funny. Ultra Ball, that is good. Could get... Okay. Do I have what I need here? Do I Pokestop? I think I still Pokestop. Do I? But Ultra Ball, I Rare Candy to Zard. But that's not quite enough resources. Okay, I Pokestop. I have Rod and stuff. I think that's correct. Ooh, I do lose a Bibarel, but I get a Level Ball. Level Ball's good. So I can Rod in resources. Yeah. I gotta get water back as well. And then I Ultra Ball, Evo, Level Ball. For Zard. The thing is, I don't think I can easily get... I guess I gotta get the Bibarel. Because otherwise I can't get a Bibarel. There's no way to draw it otherwise. It's an evolution. So I get the Bibarel. Have to draw cards. I could Arven for something, but then that just fills my hand more. So I gotta draw first. This is so weird, bro. Down, put out Lost City. Arven. Can't get Zard yet, though. That's tough. This is actually really bad. Do I get that? I think I get that, right? And then I try and go for Zard next turn. I don't attach the energy, but the thing is, Vulpix I'm out of Super Rod. So if he goes after my Vulpix, it's just gone forever. That's the tough thing. I could get a Choice Belt out. It's not bad to get available ahead of time. Just gotta hope he can't go after my Vulpix, essentially. If he goes after my Vulpix, I'm in trouble. Attach Belt. Here. End turn. Well, okay. The Bibarel better save me. It better be a really good Bibarel. If he somehow gets Cross Switch or Knockout, that would be actually insane. But it is possible. And then I'll be in trouble. I think it's honestly kind of likely that he gets it, though. We'll see. Doesn't seem all that set up. But it's not unlikely he gets it, considering how big his hand is. Okay. Bro, continuous Twine Toss. Okay. Okay, 20. So, this is the turn I have to get Vulpix up. Essentially. The problem is my hand is so weak. I can get Zard and a switching option, and I need to get Vulpix. I need a lot of pieces here. Attach. Draw. Can't believe I'm not finding Vulpix. Vulpix and Zard. However, I don't have a way to get Radiant out of the active. So I can evolve to Vulpix. But I don't think I'm going to be able to attack with it here. Or Candy to Zard. Use this. Well, I can still get some energy on the Vulpix. And if he goes after it, I can just hit him with Zard and knock him out. That's a good thing. And then I have to get the Radiant Charizard out of the active in a sec. Okay. We'll see if he has it. This is ridiculous that I'm not getting anything. Starting with Radiant Charizard was the absolute worst possible starter. Please no. Worker. Please no double cross switcher. If he finds double cross switcher, I'm in big trouble. No finding it, please. Earthen Vessel, okay. This is so bad. Can't believe he hasn't found what he needs yet, but he probably finds it at this point. If he somehow does not find the cross switcher play, That would be shocking. Yeah, there it is. So he brings up Vulpix, right? Yeah, there goes Vulpix. That's really tough. So I'm down a rod, which is really hard. So now I don't knock. I probably should attach a belt to this guy, maybe. So what do I do? This is really tough, especially considering... Oof. Yeah, that's really tough. If I actually lose this, that would be insane. I can't believe I started with Radiant Charizard. That's really why I'm in such a bad position. If I hadn't started with Radiant Charizard, this would actually be a really good position. Catch. I think I can put down Bidoof. Gotta draw some cards now. If I can boss Greninja, I'm in a better position. Oh my gosh, I missed boss on Greninja. No, I missed boss on Greninja. How? I'm missing everything. Well, this is just looking awful now. Because he probably takes double KO here. Which is actually kind of insane. So I'll probably just lose at this point, right? Especially because a rod is prized. A rod being prized is bad. Because I can't get Vulpix back. Getting Vulpix back would give me a chance. Kind of ridiculous. Have not bricked this bad in a long time. He just hits me, okay. So, I think I do have to boss Radiant Greninja. Which, I wish I had found that switch way earlier in the game. Might have given me a chance. Could also evolve, but he could still knock out Double Fang. Bro, am I out of boss? I'm actually out of boss. Guess I have to draw on a counter catcher. Maybe I get Bidoof here. If he knocks out my Charizard, I have no attacker. This is so bad. Why am I so low on energy, bro? Having Rod prize is just terrible. Boss, please. Okay, there's Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher Ninja. Attached to Radiant. Draw up. Arven. Is there anything even worth getting off Arven? Vacuum, that's not very useful. So bad. It couldn't be much worse than this. And now I knocked me out with Palkia. And then in theory the game's over. I have to just hope Iono goes nuts. How do I lose to Goldingo? I literally couldn't find anything. He literally had to continuous coin toss multiple turns in a row, and I still lost. Which is shocking. That should not happen. He hasn't even used a superior yet. If I don't pull my Super Rod out of prizes here, I just lose as well. That's another thing. Wow. He's drawing so much with those as well. My prizes are abysmal. Iono. Well, just gotta hope somehow he doesn't find anything, which is pretty much impossible, but whatever. Maybe I just somehow get crazy lucky. There's a fire energy, but that's not enough. Fire energy doesn't do anything for me. I don't think there's a fire. No, there's no fire left. So fire energy literally doesn't allow me to attack. I will not be able to attack next turn. So he knocked me out, I just lose. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Well, I guess that's what happens. Sometimes I just don't get set up because I start with Radiant Charizard. Okay. RIP. Wow, more energy. In a world where I pulled Rod out of the prizes, I might have had a chance at winning after an Iono. But that is not this world. Rod did not come out of the prizes when I needed it to. Well, okay. I'll Iono and then essentially just know it's over. End turn. Should have warned you. Told you this deck sucks. It worked earlier today. I just missed it somehow. I feel like it was pretty likely I found what I needed, but completely missed it. It was because I started with Radiant Charizard. If I started with anything else, I would have had the knockout, essentially. But starting with Radiant Charizard lost me it. So it essentially was because of starting with Radiant Charizard and the fact it can't retreat. But yeah. Starting with anything else, I could have put the lock on immediately, and he probably couldn't have won. Anyway, I think he knocked me out here. Yeah, there we go. That's game. What in the world? Bad draws. Well, okay. That's alright. The thing is, if it was best of 3, I almost certainly would have won that game. And regionals are best of 3. So, you know. Not a terrible deck, I don't feel like. That was just one game. I'm going to come back with a vengeance, and it's going to work better. I promise you. So, okay. More games to come. There's like 60 minutes left. I definitely have time to play a game for fun. I can also still get points for making top 8 here. Or not points, codes. Alright. Cool. Here's a fun game. I'll update my record. Yeah. Alright. No worries about bad luck. That's a tough thing about best of 1 for sure. Oh, so close, too. Also, I don't know if I played everything correctly. I might have been better to Evo early. Not sure, though. Pidgey, okay. Looks like I'm fighting the Zard Mirror, maybe? If it's Pidgey Snorlax Stall, I just concede. No, it's a Zard Mirror, okay. I like my Zard Mirror because of TM Devo. Okay, use the Rotom. Starts getting set up, I guess. My setup is not looking great, to be honest. VIP, okay. But his setup's looking pretty good. He gonna retreat to Mew here? That's kind of weird to me. Alrighty. Don't need a Lost City, to be honest. I can Ultra Ball, Lost City. I think I get rid of Fire Energy. I only play 6, but I think that's okay. I'm also not great at playing Zard. I think I didn't play it perfectly when I played earlier, so that could also be more reason as to why it didn't quite work out. Just because I'm not used to playing Zard. Once I get more used to this, I think I can play the lines more correctly. Because I definitely had a hand where I couldn't draw max Bibarel. If I played the lines better, I probably could have. Bro. What? Garbage. So bad. Do I have to put down Radiant Charizard? I don't, I guess. End turn. So bad. So bad. Probably knocks out my only Charmander here. Yay. Good job. Wow. Yay. Why didn't he Mew first? I guess he went to Ultra. Yeah, he should have. Oh, yeah, I guess he did that right. Yeah. Wow. Actually insane. Thankfully, TM Devo works in this situation pretty well. Because I put both those back down to basics. Which really hurts him. TM Devo is insane in this matchup, to be honest. I really want to show off the Vulpix, and I think I'll be able to do it. Boss saw that coming. Alrighty, Burning Darkness. Yay. Guess I gotta put down Radiant Charizard. Oh, there's the Devo. I think I do Super Rod, get another energy, and I can find off the Iono. Could Lumineon to guarantee an Energy Search? And because he has such a small hand, he might actually just miss the candy. So I could Lumineon to get an Arven for an Energy Search. I don't know. I think Energy Search would. No, I'll just Iono. I'm going to take the risk. It does give him a new hand, which can get him more time. Bro, play the Iono game. I just want to get a new hand, essentially. Find another Charmander. Game? No. Do not freeze on me. Game. Game, I'm trusting you. Iono is supposed to play. Game. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Live. No. Bad game. No. You do not freeze. That's not how this works. No. I hate this. That is annoying. It should not freeze. Well, I'll be right back. It shouldn't be long. I can't believe the game just froze on me. That's actually really annoying. Ugh. I'm back. Oh my gosh. Arg, stop clicking. Am I clicking too much? Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm clicking too much. I wish my mic didn't pick up my clicking. It's actually really annoying that my mic picks that up. Like, I wish my mic didn't pick up my clicking, because I do click a lot. Ugh. Hate when live does that. Alright. I'm clicking because I'm checking, like, my stream. I'm going between how much time is left till the next round in the stream. Because the next round sometimes starts early, which is why I'm checking it. But then I also need to check chat, so I, like, go between the two, and it leads to a lot of clicking, which is annoying. I wish if I had 3 monitors, I would not be clicking nearly as much. That's what's tough. Anyway. That was a weird game. I was talking about the metagame earlier. I didn't get through all of it. So I think I kind of stopped at Gardevoir. No, I talked about Gardevoir, actually. I think I stopped at Chien-Pao. Let's see. Oh no, I looked at Chien-Pao as well. Where did I stop? Oh yeah, I stopped at Fusion Mew. So I actually I'm on Miraidon Fluffy now. I'm looking at the list. Wow, how many people are playing Palmot? It looks like 1 or 2 people here are playing Palmot. No, I mean the game freezes, you gotta stop clicking. Oh, gotcha. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it helps. Oh, okay. I see, that's interesting. I did not know that stopping clicking helps. That's interesting for sure. Weird. I did not know that. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Flying Pikachu VMAX 1 on average? These are some weird Miraidons. Raikou V, Mew EX, Raichu V. Very odd Miraidons here. Very interesting for sure. Half of them with Raichu V. I feel like everyone used to play that. Half of them with Raikou V. Like, these are some really weird Miraidons. I guess because there's like Palmots and Flying Pikachus are based around. It's not the same as most Miraidons I've seen. I would play another match, but I don't have time till the next match, considering that one ended. Just ended earlier than I expected. Pathra. More people playing that. Same amount as Pathras as Miraidons and Lost in boxes, which is really interesting. Toadscruel? Oh. I guess it'd be his Chien-Pao because they can't put back cards. So they can't use pure and retrieval, essentially. Huh. Devo and half of them. 2 Pokemon League headquarters. This is very interesting. Kind of weird. I guess this path was just kind of a fun idea. I did make a video on that. You can check it out. I think my list is better than a lot of other people's, but maybe that's just because I made it. Interesting. So it looks like a lot of people are basing their list off of the Mawile list. I didn't know. 0.25 Mawile. A lot of people cutting Mawile. I feel like Mawile is so useful against Zard, though. It's so good to have Mawile. I don't know why so many people are cutting it. I guess because people know how to play against it now, so it's not quite as useful, but I still feel like it's pretty useful to have. I wouldn't recommend cutting it. TM Crisis Punch is good. 1 prize card remaining, do 280. Although it's not quite as good as people make it out to be. Costs 3 colorless, but Cramorant makes it free. Arceus. Regigigas and some. Looks like a lot of people got Leafeon V STAR. Those are some weird things. I know Regigigas is kind of normal. I would expect that. But Leafeon V STAR is not something I'd expect to be in Arceus. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, it hits weakness on Charizard and 1 hits it while taking 30 less next turn. But then Radiant Charizard just KOs it. It's like, it's not... He doesn't even win Charizard necessarily, so... Don't think it's worth playing. Oh, there's 4 Miraidon Flappy, but there's 3, like, straight Miraidon. Which generally means they have 1 Flappy instead of 2. It's listed separately for some reason. One of them's got Zapdos EX. This was played for a little while when it first came out, and it was never good. Just doesn't do enough damage. It's kind of weak damage-wise. But yeah, these are the PNE builds that are just supposed to be really aggressive in turbo. Very fast. 3 Mew Genesect. Are any of these interesting? Do these all have a Selgor? If you play just a single Devo TM, you should be 50-50 against Zard if you play it right. If you play no Devo TM, you should be barely unfavored. Also, 1.6 in Fusion Tech Energy, you gotta play the 2 Fusion Elisa. Otherwise, you get cooked by Spiritomb so bad. 0.33 Elisa. I feel like you definitely need to play Elisa Devil Fusion. Otherwise, Spiritomb hurts you so bad. And even then, Spiritomb's tough, but at least it's better. The rest of these are just kind of weird things. Next match starts in 2.5 minutes. Let's see. What's been winning so far? What's 2-0? Moon. I mean, it's kind of a boring Moon, but you kind of expect Moon to do well, especially when it fights Chien-Pao and Miraidon. Miraidon should be a little bit favored, and Chien-Pao is kind of weird. I feel like it's also close. They're both like 50-50 matchups, so it's not surprising. Not quite 50-50, but close, so it's not surprising that's how it worked. Guardy, I mean, Guardy can beat literally anything. Even its unfavored matchups can definitely beat, so it's not surprising that Guardy's doing alright. 2-0 doesn't really say much about the deck, though. I mean, that's not many games. Chien-Pao, yeah, that should be favor for Godango. It's really who goes first, though. Both players play it perfectly. Who goes first generally determines who wins in that matchup. And then Lost in Box. Alright, it's almost time for the next match. If I just win out here, I should be able to make the top 8 players. Thing is, there's no top 8 cut in this tournament, which means it's just prizing for the top 8 players. It means often at the end, people are not IDing. What is our opponent's win percentage before the last game? I think it would be like 50%, right? Unless it's already changed. And it's pretty good opponent's win percentage, because he lost his game and then dropped, but he's 2-0, okay. It sucks that my first opponent dropped, because that actually... Oh, he dropped because he didn't show up to his first game. That actually really hurt my opponent's win percentage, though. Definitely tough. 1 minute. It's interesting how there's 3 uncompleted matches. I feel like there's only 1 time I've ever not finished a match. Maybe 2. It's very rare I don't finish a match. So I'm going to check out the others after the next match. Let's look at my poll, though. I'm very interested in what people are kind of saying about Vulpix. Because Vulpix is such a weird tech, but okay. Half of people think it could be good in Charizard, but 70% of people say yes, but only after rotation. But only half of people saying no. That's really interesting. I mean, I think Alolan Vulpix VSTAR definitely could be good in Charizard. From my testing, it feels good. And I think I will bring it to a cup at some point. Alrighty. Okay. Timeout. So it's essentially checking if there's any judge calls. If someone's like, actually, I finished in time, but judge says, but they report, or sometimes people report the match right beforehand. There's often judge calls when time is called about disputes on whether or not they finished before time ran out. Because when time runs out, it's immediately over. Okay. We'll see if there's any judging disputes. Looks like there might be, considering it's not over yet. Hate when there are. In the meanwhile, let's look at the other 2-0s. So, multiple Godengos. One of them fought me. What did Mew Jr. play? I saw that. Oh, that's the one that beat me. So I know Mew Jr. is a player that's done well before. He's playing Guardy. I think he's played Guardy in the past. He just generally does well at these tournaments, I feel like. Or at least he does pretty well, because I often fight against him. And I generally fight against him later in the tournament. I know. He doesn't always do well, though. But I guess I don't always do well, either. 01 drop, yeah. Oh, Zorobox 102. I wish Zorobox is doing well. Let's look at this list, though. I like Zorobox. So I've seen the Togetic. Just each player draws 3 cards. It tries to beat a bad Snorlax stall player. If Snorlax stall plays correctly, it should never be needed. Or it shouldn't ever really work. I don't know, I guess Togetic can beat it. My dad plays Zorobox. And plays it pretty well. Maybe I should talk about the Togetic Tech. Not Togetic Tech. Togetic Tech. That's hard to say. Just to beat Stall. But that also requires him to play Professor Turo Scenario, which I don't think he plays. Let me see. Does he want to play all the new stuff? Because they're new items. So it plays... Or is it Lantern? Yep. Their new Lantern, Magmortar. So Magmortar doing 170 can't attack next turn feels bad when Camerupt does 240 for a reversal rather than 170 for a reversal. That's part of why I didn't do as well, because the Camerupt is so much better doing 240. Interesting. Alrighty. Ditto. Huh. That's a weird tech. Why is the next match not starting? I wouldn't expect the judge call to take this long, to be honest. Bro, Oinkalone? Someone's playing Oinkalone? That's fun. Probably not great, but that's probably why it's 02, because it's not great, but it's a fun idea. I like it. I remember fighting it in a cup once and almost losing to it, but I won because I played Professor Turo Scenario on my Mew at the time. Cramorant deck. Sableye? Bro, how do you use a Sableye without playing Comfy? You don't play Comfy, how are you expecting to use Sableye? 4 Chorus, 3 Vacuum? So this kind of reminds me of my Lost Box without Comfy video. Except I didn't play Sableye, I just played Cramorant. And then I played TM Blindside, it goes to... Okay. This is where I show what's supposed to happen. I'm fighting Goldengo. Goldengo is the matchup where I use my funny strategy. He plays 1 boss, which does allow him to get back past the Vulpix eventually. But, oh, it looks like I might have my friends list maxed out. Yeah. Let me get rid of some. Remove. I don't need so many friends because it allows me to not, it means I can't add more. Oh, it looks like he was able to send one to me. Interesting. He said friend request sent. Alright, I sent a request to him as well, and I'm gonna restart. Love Live making me restart, but it's not a huge issue. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. This Vulpix better do what it's intended to do this time. Because last time it definitely did not do what it was intended to do. This time it should. Although he does play 1 boss orders, which I didn't expect, and that does help him in this matchup for sure. So he's not on yet. Let me make sure we're actually friends. Oh, we're not friends. Shoot. Oh, the dog is trying to lay on top of my computer plugged in. I can't let her do that. Because she has unplugged my computer in the past, and I don't want that happening. No, dog, dog, dog. No, come here. Because the dog's under my desk. I don't want her laying alone. Plugged in. Good girl. You're not appearing. Alright, there we go. Was talking to my opponent about connecting to the game. Took a sec. Alright, good luck. So let's hope I don't start with Radiant Charizard again. That was annoying as heck. I do still go second though. Okay. Mew is a good starter, but I don't have much else in my hand. It's a problem. I think I do Iono first. Thankfully, Mew can find me a piece after Iono, which is important. My opponent only plays 2 Arita, which is very nice. Makes it a little bit easier on me. I'm hoping my opponent doesn't get another Gimme Goal in play. That would also be really helpful. Vessel. Because I don't want my opponent getting much draw, and if he's another Gimme Goal, he likely gets more Goldengos next turn. Ultra Ball, darn. Oh, we had to get rid of energy. That's nice. It's down 4 energy. Wow. Gets Palkia. I guess that's more important than Gimme Goal, maybe. Attach. Pass, okay. So, Iono better draw me into stuff. Ooh, yeah, I don't attach it. I just Iono. Maybe I should have put out Lost City. No, I'll keep the Lost City to get rid of Pokestops. Well, that's pretty darn good. Bidoof. Is Vulpix VSTAR in deck? That's another important question. Is Water Energy in deck? It is. Whoa. Oh, I was about to say Triple Fire Surprise, but it's in my hand. Thank goodness. Get Double Mander. Ooh, I just realized I might have... getting Double Bidoof and Double Mander might have been weird. Because if he Greninja attacks me, I'm actually in big trouble. And he might try to do that. Because he can knock out all my Charmanders at that point. And that's actually really bad. Oh, probably shouldn't have gotten the Double Bidoof, Double Charmander now that I think about it. Shoot. Well... hopefully that doesn't go wrong. It could. Switch or Counter Catcher? I'll get Switch. I think. Yeah. Let's hope nothing goes wrong here. Things could definitely go wrong, though. If he knocks out Double Charmander, I could be in big trouble. Okay. No Greninja attack, man. What does Goldengo's retreat cost? It's 2. I mean... he could technically retreat it and get the knockout with Greninja. He does have double water and discard. If he gets another water and discard, I could actually be in trouble. No way he has a water in hand. No way! He gets enough water and discard. He might actually get the Greninja and knockout on double Charmander, which would be terrifying. That'd be so bad. No way! He just needs to have another energy in hand, essentially. He should guarantee it pretty much. That's crazy. I definitely should have gotten Triple Charmander now and looking back at it. Maybe he misses an energy? I doubt it. So he probably just gets Greninja knockout. Okay. Kind of insane. Goldengo. Okay. It's fine. I mean, chances he misses this are pretty much impossible, but they exist. He literally just needs a retreating energy. Now, retreating could be a risk, but I think it's still worth it for him to do. Puts on Gimme Ghoul. He's just gonna attack with Greninja, right? No way he doesn't, right? Huh. I definitely am learning how to play this matchup for sure. Okay, attach, and he's probably going to retreat, right? Retreat and then Palkia? Yeah. Okay. That is scary. Brings up Vulpix as well? Ooh. Okay. I can retreat the Vulpix, though. He actually lost his boss, and I can retreat the Vulpix, which actually helps. Okay. Well then. I'm out of Manders. But that doesn't mean it's over. Not at all. Okay, Arven's nice. I think I switched to Mew. Do I Arven first? Could Pokestop? I don't hate that. I'm gonna... Ooh, I don't think I Pokestop. I do Arven for... Oh, I could actually TM Evo here, maybe. I'm gonna Mysterious Tail first. That's always first. Fails. Okay. I have to get double Charmander if I can. Do this. I don't think I can get double Charmander, though. I don't think it's possible. Level Ball. Ah, no TM Evo in there. That sucks. So I could go for a Bibarel. I think I do go for Bibarel. I think I go for Ultra Ball and an unusable tool, which is TM Devo. And then I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Yep. Okay, this is what I do. Ultra Ball, Devo Fire. Get Bibarel. Let's draw some cards. What Zard variant would I play post-rotation? I definitely play Bibarel Zard. Maybe Vulpix, maybe not. I don't know. I'm testing it to see if it's actually good. It might not be. Level Ball. Get a Charmander. I have no Charmanders left, so I can't actually get another one to play. If he cross-switchers my Charmander, I'm in trouble. Just gotta really hope he doesn't cross-switcher it. I don't Pokestop. Could put down Radiant Charizard. I don't hate that. I will. And I'll end my turn. Okay. This is very odd, but it's definitely not over. The worry is definitely cross-switcher, which he could find. If he finds cross-switcher, it's probably over. But chances are, I feel like he doesn't find cross-switcher knockout. I don't know for sure, though. I really don't. Oh no, there's cross-switcher there. If he has a Rita in hand, he gets it. He probably finds a Rita. He plays 2 Rita. No, come on, man. Come on. Don't you dare have it. That was a really lucky Pokestop on his part. Whoa! He touches Greninja? What? Can't. That doesn't seem right to me. That seems so wrong. Because now we can't attach with Goldengo. Because a Rita here will get... You're a new sub? Awesome, Guardy Strongest Soldier. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy my content. This is crazy. Does he not have a Metal Energy available? A Rita for VIP? Where are all his cross-switchers? What? Why VIP, I guess, to Ultra Ball it? This is crazy, man. By the way, thank you so much, your son. You seem like a really good Zard, assuming it's your main deck. You are wrong. I actually am not playing Zard perfectly because I actually only started playing Zard recently to prepare for rotation. I'm not terrible at Zard, but I would not sound great at it. But thank you for the compliment. Yeah. But I'm getting better, and I feel like I'm learning it. So, for instance, I messed up earlier by getting double Bidoof instead of getting another Charmander. Because it meant that I couldn't... that meant he could knock out both my Zards really easily. Okay. I do have plenty of energy index, so I'm going to Rare Candy to Charizard. Use the ability. Pretty sure there's enough energy in there. If there's not, I screwed up. There is. I need to find my water energy now. Or my energy search for my water energy. I also need to find the Vulpix, but that's definitely possible. Do this. I think I'm Mysterious Tail first, because if I get something, I can Ultra Ball it away. Lost Vacuum. So I'm going to Ultra Ball it away for the Vulpix VSTAR. Or I get another Bibarel, actually, over the Vulpix VSTAR. Yeah, that's correct. Draw 5 cards. Do you think Guardian's good post-rotation? I think it's going to be really good. I think it's better than people think it is. A lot of people say it's going to be a really bad post-rotation. I disagree. So there's Energy Search in deck. So I do this for Energy Search. Yeah, people are saying it's going to be bad, but I actually think it's not going to be perfect, but it's not going to be terrible. I think there's definitely benefits to playing Guardy post-rotation. So if you want to play Guardy, that's actually a really good plan, I think. Just know it's very different since you lose Baby Guardy and a lot of Pokemon Search cards. And the Mirage Step Curlia, probably the most important thing. But it's still alright. Okay, I can also attach a Seal Stone to him and actually use that as an option. So if he bosses my... If he gusts my Bibarel, that's the scariest thing. I'll draw first. Because gusting my Bibarel actually could trap it pretty bad. Ooh, counter... No, I'm not going to use Counter Catcher because I want to knock out his Greninja. That's a big attacker here. Knock out Snow Mirage. Now nothing he has can hit me. But he's probably going to gust around me. That's pretty clear that that's what he's going to want to do. Which is fine, but not ideal. In theory, I just have win now, though. Because the only way he gusts out my Vulpix is by using Cross Switcher twice. Which is possible. But I'm going to start Ionoing him from now on, which can hurt him. Okay. So, get sound, gimme goal. So, it is tough that Goldango can draw a lot. Makes things tougher, for sure. Whoa, got rid of double Goldango off of that? Yikes. That's a tough Pokestop. Seems like he has a lot of Cross Switcher prized. Super Rod, okay. Okay, it's working finally. It is working finally, Guardy. Nice matchup. Yep. It's working finally, but if he Cross Switcher stalls Bibarel, it could actually make a tough position. It's not terrible, but it's tougher if he does that. Ooh, we get back Radiant Greninja. It was so weird he'd have to water Radiant Greninja earlier. I think he's got like 3 Cross Switchers prize or something, because he got a VIP off of the Irida. Maybe he just shouldn't have gotten the VIP, but he got that off Irida. Cross Switcher. Up comes Bibarel, right? Charizard? I guess Charizard's not powered up, though, so I can't actually attack with it. That makes sense, then. Because of the fact it's not powered up. But if he knocks out my Charizard, then he's actually making a mistake, I think. It would be incorrect to knock out Charizard here, but he might do it. I'm hoping he knocks it out. I really am. Irida? Get Superior or something, right? Battle VIP, okay. Knock out Zard, dude. Do it. Knock it out. Superior, okay. So I think he's knocked me out. Which is actually what I wanted him to do, weirdly. Because if he didn't knock it out, it would be stalled in the active, and then he could soon after Cross-Switcher the Vulpix. Unless, of course, he has a Cross-Switcher prize. It's correct to knock it out if he has a Cross-Switcher prize, I feel like, but we should main Goldango in rotation. It's like Teemo Mew VMAX. Way worse. It is kind of like Teemo Mew VMAX. I could see you saying that. It definitely seemed correct to say that. I kind of like that term, Teemo Mew VMAX. It's kind of funny. Okay, you gonna KO me, nerd? He only has 6 energy in hand. He needs 1 more. I'm assuming he has 1 more, but he hasn't used Superior yet. So in theory, he doesn't. But there we go, energy reveal. So he knocks me out. That's fine. He actually had 5 in hand, but now he has 7. So he knocks me out. Here's the thing. If I don't put any more 2 prizers down, he should just lose, right? Because he's pretty much out of Gust. Actually insane. Because he has 1 Gust left, but that just brings up a 1 prizer. If he knocks out a 1 prizer, that does like nothing for him. I don't even need to Iono. I mean, I could Iono dig deeper, but I don't think it's necessary. I do think I want to get energy on my Bibarels. I just hit him, right? I just hit him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So he has 2 Cross Switchers as his only Gust left. But anything he brings up doesn't do much for him. This is hilarious. I love this. This is so funny. Such a weird matchup. Despite me messing up really bad early, it looks like I can still win. Jeez, he's so risky with his Pokestops. Like, he risks so bad. Seems so weird. Imagine if he, like, corkscrew punches until he knocks me out. Even as Radiant Greninja. Oh, Radiant Greninja, if he somehow gets a bunch of water on it, could technically KO. How many Super Rod is going? He's down 1 Rod. He plays 1 Rod. He's out of Rod. Means if I boss with Radiant Greninja, he's never powering up. Because his only way to win is, like, fully powered up, cross-vector Charizard, take double KO on Charizard Mew. So essentially, I boss the Greninja here and make sure he doesn't have that as an option. Because that's, like, his only way to win, essentially. Is if he fully powers up Radiant Greninja and hits me. Yep. Exactly. That's what I thought he would do. I actually should have bossed it last turn, but I didn't even realize that was a play. If he Roxanne's me, I might miss that play, but I highly doubt it. Especially because Counter Catcher is online. I think I Counter Catcher over boss. So I go after Radiant Greninja. And then he can't get it back because he's out of Rod. Snow Mirage. Yep, he only plays 1 Rod and it's gone. So essentially, he just loses. This is an insane deck. Many players do, LOL. Many players do what? Sorry, I don't remember what I said. What do many players do? Oh, I totally forgot what I even said. This is how the deck is supposed to work. Checking the chat to see what you said many players do, but I don't see it yet. Okay. Now who you bringing up? Seems like it doesn't matter that much. Love this. This is how the deck is meant to work. He definitely should not have bossed when he did. Oh, is he going to power that up? It can't hit me. It literally can't damage me. Has an ability. Can't do anything to hit me. If he didn't have an ability, maybe he could do something. But he has an ability, so he can't. And it's also funny, even if he did, Palkia wouldn't KO me. Also, he only has 1 card in deck? Really? That's crazy. This is insane. Hit me! Hit me! It's so good. It's so funny. I love this deck so much. I love this deck. See, generally Goldango is an unfavored matchup as well, and now it's definitely favored. Would you play Jirachi in your Zard rotation? I see Lost Box falling off and not needing anymore. Honestly, post-rotation, I think Manaphy is better than Jirachi. Pre-rotation, I think Jirachi is better than Manaphy. Post-rotation, I cut Jirachi, play Manaphy. So I honestly switch between Manaphy and Jirachi post-rotation, I think. Cross-switcher, I saw that coming. So if he traps Bibarel, I have to manually retreat it. Which is kind of what I expect him to do. Oh, and if he traps Bibarel, he has no cards in deck, though, so he just loses at that point. He can't trap Bibarel. Okay, he has no cards in deck, though. I guess he could Roxanne. No, Roxanne doesn't do anything. He still decks out. Yeah, Roxanne, he still decks out. So I just pass, and I win. He's out of rods, so it doesn't matter. Even if he knocks me out, like, he still has 2 prizes remaining. Pretty funny, though. And then I knock him out for a game. I'm just going to knock him out and take the prizes. I could just pass, but it's more fun to knock him out. I could use, like, V-Star power as well. Which would be fun. GG. That's such a fun deck, bro. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll be like 2 minutes. And then we'll talk some more about that insane match. This Zardless legit seems kind of cracked. It's so weird, man. But it just works. It doesn't work every time, but it works a lot of the time. And in best of 3, it would work even more. Oh my gosh. So odd, man. Whew. Alright. So, kind of look at the metagame. Let's look at the others, though. Others is always interesting decks, some weird stuff. So this one, Regieleki VMAX with Pachirisu. What does Pachirisu do? 10 plus 20 more for each of your bench lightning Pokemon. It can't be paralyzed. So Art does 30 or 60 to an evolution. And Baby Regieleki does 120, 42 to your opponent's bench. This doesn't seem good, though. What is it? Paldean Fates Mimikyu? Oh, it's just the same Mimikyu. So it blocks EX and V. This doesn't seem very good. Yeah, it went 1-1 drop. It beat it. I was like, how would it beat anything? But it was in its Pathra beat, which I guess is not a terrible matchup. Especially if you get more set up. It's not a great matchup, though. I feel like this one just has a bunch of bad matchups. But that's generally what it is with others. What's this one? Skeledirge EX. Which one for turn discard a fire, and you do your Pokemon do 60 more this turn, and the 2 fire 160 and goes to effects. And then you play a few attackers. So you got Chiyu, 140 if something was knocked out last turn. Skeledirge, 200, another Skeledirge, 260. It's not great. Radiant Charizard, Moltres to increase. Oh no, not that Moltres, the one that does 90 if your opponent's damaged. Thing is, all this stuff is a really low damage output. And yet, somehow this deck is 2-1. What? Because it feels like everything it has is such low damage output, but it's actually working. Very interesting. That's kind of cool. Or this one's a 0-1-1 drop. It's an Ambipom deck. I like Ambipom decks. It says, if it's ever damaged, you flip a coin, and if heads, prevent it. And then you flip a coin for each energy attached to it and do 60 for each heads. So you play Cherim, which allows you to attach as much grass as you want to non-Roblox Pokemon. And power it up that way. To get grass, and you also play 2 reversal. It's kind of interesting. Blunder policy as well. If you get a Tails on an effect of an attack, draw 3 cards. It's interesting, but I don't think it's that great. That's why it's kind of not doing well, unsurprisingly. But it's a fun idea. Serena EX, I'm sure you've seen this, where it puts them down to 30 HP remaining. And then use Vanillux, which has Pokemon 40 HP remaining or less, can't attack. So you damage them, they can't attack, and then Braviary does 30 to everything and knocks them out. It's okay. It beats some things. It's not great, though. Pokemon. I agree, Hecker. Pokemon, indeed. Or I guess technically it's pronounced Pokemon, so Pokemon. Agreed. Very insightful comment. Ooh, I like Paradox Box, and I don't know why Paradox Box is considered an other. Why do they consider Paradox Box an other? Just a Lost Box? I guess because it has so many different things in Lost Box. But they should definitely name it as Lost Box. Now, this is weird. Technical Machine Turbo Energize is weird. For 1 colorless, search deck for 2 basic energy cards and patch them to your bench Pokemon any you like. In a Lost Box? There's so many better things you can play. I do like TM Crisis Punch, though. Just 280 if your opponent has 1 press card remaining, and is free if you attach to Cramorant. Still kind of weird overall. Okay, this. Low kicks. Okay, this is just random stuff, it seems. It has a variety of different attackers, none of which are great. I don't have much to say about this, just because it's a bunch of random things. So, there's not much to say about it. I could describe every attacker, but it doesn't feel worth it when it's so different. Now, this is my kind of thing. Noivern EX, I made a video on this recently. It is a fun card. 2 colorless, 70, prevent all damage from basics. Crushes Miraidon, beats some other decks. Maybe Chi and PAL beats pretty bad. Psychic and Dark, 140. Next turn, your opponent can't play special energy or stadiums from the card. So you put past the peak out and it's locked. This deck is losing out by not playing Past the Peak. It needs to play Past to the Peak. Because that just shuts him down. Also, Tinkaton EX makes no sense in this deck. Focus on one or the other. Having both is ridiculous. Sky Valley. Oh, that's the same one. The Hawaiian Salve. Aegislash EX. This is a really fun deck. So Aegislash does 120, goes to effects, and it has an ability where it doesn't take damage from EX or V. It's a pretty good ability. And you have 2 Luxurious Capes, so it essentially has 250 HP, and you have to hit it with a non-EX or V. Which means it's kind of hard to KO for certain decks. That's a Mimikyu for basic blocking on those. And Aegislash EX has good damage. Because it does, for 1 metal, it has 70 for each prize card you've taken. Or for 2 metal, 220 and 30 to itself. But it also has a massive 330 HP, which means it's surviving a lot of attacks. So essentially you're kind of tanking. While doing pretty solid damage as well. In late game, you do a lot of damage, actually. It's kind of interesting. Another Noivern EX. I like this. I like all the Noivern I'm seeing. I didn't used to see this much Noivern. I felt like Noivern was nowhere. But if you look at this is actually quite... Arven, it's pretty similar to my list. Although it has less energy. I feel like the Luminous energy is pretty good to have. Pretty similar. I do think my list is better, though. There's a few things, like more Rigid Band I feel like is really nice to have. There's some other things, like... Oh, it still has 2 TM Devo, so that's similar. I definitely like this deck a lot. I like Toad Scroll EX in this deck a lot, actually, because it means Moon actually can't one-hit KO you. Okay. If you've ever seen my previous video, I think you should add Toad Scroll EX. I didn't even think of that when I made the video. That's a really good idea. And Spiritomb is still pretty good. I don't know if it's necessary, though. I do like this list. It's very similar to mine. Oh, Master Labui. It's a pretty good player. Mew VMAX. With a... Bro, it's a Selgor Mew? Come on! A Selgor Mew? Come on, man. So... This game hates me. I mean, it's winnable. But it sure is scary. Okay, I don't know how to play this matchup. I really don't. I gotta kind of determine how to play it as I go. Oh my gosh, a Selgor Mew. You're gonna make me cry, game. Don't face me against Selgor Mew. I think I do go first in this matchup. Freaking a Selgor Mew. I mean, it's okay. It's not the worst matchup. It's not very good, though. It's better to fight than Snorlax Stall, at least. And it's best of 1, so it is winnable. Like, there's... Oh my gosh. If you didn't see, yeah, it's a Selgor, which does 120, and it's a Grass type. It does 120 and moves from the bench to the active. Which essentially means that it can KO me pretty easily. Which is scary. Because it just needs double Power Tablet and a one-hit KOs my Zar. Now, it does only take 2 prizes, which is good. Which is why I feel like this matchup might not be as bad as it seemed at first. However, I'm playing Bibarel Zard, which does probably make it a little bit tougher, to be honest. Because I can't search out whatever I need when I need it. Good luck to you. I sent a challenge. Alright. Insane deck, bro. Oh my god. I'm screaming inside. Maybe on the outside too, to be honest. Alrighty. Okay, you going first or second? He's probably going first, right? Maybe he's going second. Please go... I mean, I guess if he goes first, though, right? But we'll see what he does. He gets to decide. At least it means I'm not in the hands of deciding first or second, because it's kind of weird to decide. Looks like he's having a hard decision. Which makes sense. It's a weird decision. I will go first. Okay. I don't hate that, actually. Of course, he can get the turn 1 attack using Fusion Strike energy if he finds his Lisa. That's also a pretty good start. Okay. Ooh, a mulligan as well. I like that. This could work out, actually. Yeah, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Now, Judge turn 1 could make me cry. Pretty likely that happens. So... Oh, there's a Bibarel. See, this is a great hand, but Judge turn 1 could just kill me. I think... No, I don't retreat to Mew. Do I? No. It's not worth it. Maybe it is worth retreating to Mew and getting another VIP. I actually think it is worth it. It's a little bit wonky. I don't need water energy in this matchup, so I just can crash the water and not care about it. Don't need that. I do retreat to Mew. Makes everything a little weirder, but I think it's correct. If I can find a good VIP... No! Come on! End turn. Well, let's see what happens. He's probably going to judge me. He might. Elisa. There's some options of what he does here. Whatever he does, I feel like I'm still in an alright position. Having Mew in the active is really nice here, actually. Generally, in the Mew matchup, you don't want to put down Mew immediately. But in this specific situation, I think it's correct. Because if he wants to knock me out with Elisa's stuff, it's really hard for him with Mew in the active. And because, I mean, he knocks me out and then I just throw candy. But if he wants to judge, I have Mew in the active to get more resources. So also judge doesn't work for him. Yo, oh my gosh. Cremomatic, please be Tails, man. Tails, 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 Tails! Yes! Oh my gosh. Rope. I have to bring up Bidoof. Iono. Okay, I don't like Rope plus Iono, but Iono could definitely find me stuff. That's actually a pretty good Iono. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. No way! No way. You're kidding. That did not just happen. Okay, if I find an Ultra Ball off of this, I can hit him. I don't knock him out, though. I wish I had Arven. Switch. Up Mew. Use Mew. Ultra Ball. Well, there's a Zard. Do I get rid of... Oh, I could... No, do I get rid of Radiant Zard? Oh, man, that's weird. I want to keep a lot of resources. I think I get rid of Boss and Radiant Zard here. Boss, Radiant Zard. Get the EX. If I can find Choice Belt... Oh, Choice Belt's not even in deck. So I can't find Choice Belt, which is fine. I still get out the Zard and I bring it into the active. Yep. Rare Candy to Zard. Use up the candy. So I don't knock him out, which is fine. Thing is, I use Switch this turn, which actually is really good for me, because it means I can still retreat. Put down Charmander. Iono. It does give him a new hand, which is not ideal. Lamau, I never thought you'd be on this side of the matchup. Yeah, right? Yeah. So Iono could help him. Maybe I shouldn't have Iono because he doesn't seem very set up. Honestly, it probably would have been smarter not to now that I think about it. It's too late, though. Oh, I think actually, I attached the Bibarel, yeah. Put down their Charmander. Great, I just want to attach it. Oh, I guess I could have. It's fine. Doesn't matter that I retreated first, really. Bibarel. Okay. I wish I had another Charmeleon. So, I actually think it would have been smarter not to Iono because I can get him more set up. That I did Iono. Because he wasn't set up, he probably gets set up now. But that's actually okay. Because I'm still so far ahead that even if he gets set up, I probably am still going to win. But yeah, I was incorrect to Iono because it gets him more set up. Because there was no way he was knocking me out if I had just retreated to the Zard immediately without using Iono. So yeah, that was a mistake. So Lumineon gets me boss here. Steel Stone. Is he gonna get a Mew or anything? I think he probably, yeah, he's using the Stone. Okay. So if he does not get double Shelmet, he's in trouble. Elisa. Okay. That's fine. Bro, what? He's actually Technoblasting now? That's kind of crazy, man. 2 cards. I've never seen a Genesect straight up Technoblast like that, I don't think. Actually, I've done it myself, so, against the Snorlax stall, so I guess it does have to... Oh, I think I gotta knock out the Genesect, because that's the draw engine. Plus, it means I don't have to use a boss. So, Arven, I want to get an Ultra Ball. Is he playing Devo? He's not. So, I can actually get the candy up. I can candy, yeah. I have candy now. So, get Devo? Evo? No, get Stone. Ultra Ball VIP Jirachi. For another Zard. Or candy. I have not... Yeah, it's crazy I'm on this side of the matchup, to be honest. That hasn't happened, like, ever. I'm always on the other side. So I get to knock out his Genesect. I'm so glad he bricked, because this feels like it'll be a bad matchup, although being Bibarel Zard makes it better, for sure. I'll draw some cards, yeah. He concedes. Okay. Oh, I gotta declare it as a win. Wait, I forgot to update my record earlier. Shoot. So sorry, it looked like I was 1-1. I was actually 2-1 before this. Now I'm 3-1. I'm sorry, I forgot to update my record earlier. I told my opponent I've just cast a spell, giving me good luck later, though. Okay. Beat a Selgor Mew somehow. Now, while I go into a fun match against a random person. By the way, anyone in the chat, let me know if you want to play against me, because I can play against you if I finish the game early. Just let me know, and I'll play against you when I finish early. No, it's 54% of people saying, is Alolan Vulpix good in Zard? Which I think is more likely to be kind of close. I don't know. I don't know how good it is, so I think it's pretty good, but yeah. Ancient Box seems cool. Might have to go try it. It does seem cool, to be honest. I think it would be a really fun deck. Future Box is bad. But what's funny, post-rotation, Vulpix beats Future Box so bad, they can only hit me with Iron Hands. Yeah, it doesn't go back to our post-rotation. That makes sense. So, what I was saying, post-rotation, the Vulpix also beats that. The Ancient Box. Oh, shoot. I gotta start with Vulpix, right? Hey, I guess it's fine. It's not that bad. But, yeah. Vulpix also beats Ancient Box. Their only attacker is Iron Hands. But if I attach the new Cape card, then Iron Hands doesn't KO me. Okay. Maybe it would have been better to start with Radiant Zard now that I think about it. Well, I can retreat to Mew here, actually. So it's fine. I prefer to not have a one prizer down at all, but whatever. So, I have to retreat to Mew, and I have to get really lucky that Mew doesn't go nuts and just backfire. That's the thing, if I got started with Radiant Charizard, I couldn't retreat to Mew. And I'd have to hope Switch isn't Pride, which is possible it would be. Come on, Mew! Trust! I mean, it could be worse. It's honestly not terrible. Ultra Ball, Lost City. I have to get rid of Zard. Yeah. Get another Charmander. Let's get... No. I'll get this one. I hate having another Charmander, but it's correct. I want to get a Bidoof, but if he finds the knockout on my only Charmander, I just lose, so I have to get this. Okay. Enter. That is weird, man. So weird. Well, obviously he's not gonna unmute. And then I don't knock out his moon in the turn. It's a scary thing. Do 210. That's not a knockout. So I'm probably gonna have to catcher. No, 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 no. Shoot. I was kind of hoping he brought up Vulpix because it would actually really help my prize trade. But obviously he brought up what he should have brought up. I was hoping it was Vulpix though. So I'm just imagining a world in which he still misses the KO. Although I guess the KO actually kind of works in my prize trade, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll bring up Mew if he knocks me out, actually. Just to dig for something. Maybe get a counter catcher or something. Or Level Ball Squawk. Jeez, why didn't he research first, I feel like? Considering he had double research in hand, maybe... I don't know, I feel like research first would be better when he has double in hand. Oh, more Pekko. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of him powering up more Pekko. Because it's a one prizer, which means I'm going to have to start bossing around it. Which isn't that hard, but isn't ideal. So, having a Heat Tackle Charmander prize actually sucks, and makes me think maybe I should have gotten 2 of the other Charmander, because it's likely he was going to go after one of them. Might not have been a bad idea. Although it doesn't matter too much right now, I think. Plus, Charmeleon also does a similar damage, so I can always attack with Charmeleon if needed. Dire Flame, okay. Bro, just rote. Just rote. Energy Switch. Don't have card, have rote, right? Switch card. Oh, okay. Well, now is where I boss the Squawk. That's what happens today. Or I could technically boss Moltres if I can get a Choice Belt off of Arven, which is very possible. So if I get Choice Belt off of Arven, then yeah, I can boss Moltres. Sada, ooh. Well, he's pretty set up. Okay. This is very odd. One odd thing about my list is 3 VIP, but I think it's fine. Doesn't matter too much. Considering I got Arven for VIP anyway. Well, if he knocks me out with more Pekko, then in theory I should get a knockout in return on whatever is important to him. Oh, I guess, yeah, I can get Gust off the Arven. That's right. Okay. So, Mew, I need you to get me something good. If you don't get me something good, I'm going to have to Pokestop. I don't want to Pokestop. Maybe I just Pokestop anyway, to be honest. It could leave me really important resources that... No, I Pokestop. That is why I Pokestop. It did lose me stuff, but it wasn't anything that was huge. And then I'm Mew. Rod? That can get me back stuff. So, now, I get... That's good. So, I do have to Ultra Ball away resource. Okay. So, Lumineon, down, grab stuff, grab. Arven, what is Arven getting? It's getting... I already have Rare Candy Zard, so it's getting Counter Catcher. And Seal Stone, I think. Because I could use a Choice Belt for the Moltres, but I think Seal Stone is more important. Because I want to get more set up. Because Ultra Ball actually loses me a lot of resources here. Arven. Arven. Counter Catcher. Stone. Do I even use a Stone? Could just Ultra Ball away Super Rod, and no. No way I Ultra Ball away the Super Rod. Especially, I do have a Super Rod left, but no way that happens. Do I Ultra Ball away Super Rod and Rare Candy? No, I can't, man. No way I can do that. I have my Charmander prize, right? Well, I could attack with Charmeleon, so, like... This is so weird. I'll do this first, for sure. That's always first. Catch. Where candies are, this is where I have to decide. I feel like since Moon knocking me out actually damages himself, I can knock him out with a Charmeleon, just kind of prepare for that. Oh, I can't knock him out with Charmeleon unless I attach to Charmeleon. I can't attach to Charmeleon. I can't get enough energy on it. And my Charmander's prize that can knock him out. Which means that I can't do the Ultra Ball. Sadly. Which is fine. Attach, attach, attach. Counter catcher, squawk. I do have to get another Charmander in play, which requires a Seal Stone. I think I hold the Ultra Ball, though, maybe? Charmander. Wish it was the other Charmander, but it's not. So, I think I still Rod, maybe? No, I don't Rod yet. I have to wait to Rod. Retreat. KO. That was such a weird turn. It took forever. Okay. Well, Charmander. There it is. Now, that's not perfect, but pulling that Charmander up prizes is actually pretty big. Because it means if he doesn't find Emergency Jelly, I could be in a really good position. He probably finds Emergency Jelly, though. I don't know if he's playing it, though. Not everyone's playing it. And if he's not, I should be able to knock him out with a Charmander. Which is important in this matchup. Because, yeah, I Ultra... Yep. Should be able to knock him out with a Charmander. While keeping a big Charizard in play. This feels good. This feels really good. Now, the worry is he bosses the Charizard that I candy to in order to power up the Charmander. And then I can't get another Zard up. But I guess he has to damage himself to knock that out. So, I mean, it's interesting if he waits a turn to Jelly. Which is weird. Anyway, it's just a weird situation overall, but this should be good. Should just be able to tower up the Charmander and be in a good position. But everything here is just odd. Also, don't forget about Alolan Vulpix VSTAR's attack. It does 70 for each of V your opponent has in play. It can actually help in KOing a moon. Which is weird, but works really well, actually. So I gotta kind of remember that. Gouging, yep. So now I knock him out with Charmander. This is so weird, man. Bring this up. Okay, I have to Rod first, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna Ultra Ball because I want to see, I don't know if Charizard's in deck is a scary thing. I feel like it's almost certainly in deck, though. Oh, I got it. Mysterious Tail first. I gotta Thin first. Thin out the Zard and Mysterious Tail. I gotta Thin everything, yep. I'm actually realizing the importance of thinning. Because I want to have Mysterious Tail hit the most things possible. So this is correct. Yep, get this. And then I can Tail. Because that makes it hit the most cards. Ultra Ball or Vacuum? I think I keep Ultra Ball. Right? Yeah, I keep Ultra Ball. Super Rod in. 3 fire. 1, 2, 3. Put down Charmander. Rare Candy to Zard. Do this. Now, it doesn't fully power up the Zard, actually. There's 1 energy missing. Which is actually kind of tough. It makes things kind of wonky. Because missing an energy actually hurts. So does that mean I Pokestop? I think it means I Pokestop. Because I actually need... if I Pokestop and hit too many energy, it's tough. Because I got 1 energy in deck right now. So I can't Pokestop and hit an energy. Maybe I should have Pokestop before using Rod. To see if I find energy. Because I need an energy and I don't have an energy. I do have an Energy Search in deck. So, this is really weird. Because if I don't find the energy, I can't knock him out. Arven. That gives me my Energy Search. Arven gets me my Energy Search. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think there's an Energy Search in deck. Okay. This is crazy. Oh, he's gonna knock me out with more P.E.K.K.A. That requires me to find boss. That's actually really tough. That makes sense, actually. That was smart. Can I even find boss? I don't know if I can find boss, because I don't have Bibarel in play. Okay. So, he probably has a good bit of Gust left, but I could try and bring up Mew. Because I have to, just have him not knock me out. Because if I bring up Charizard, there's no way I win, pretty much. Because I can't boss. And do everything else I need to do. So I gotta bring up a one prizer and hope he doesn't get set up. I think I stopped. Maybe I should have stopped last turn, I'm not sure. I stopped. Do I stop, though? It's like I have a Rod left. I'll stop. Maybe I should have done that last turn, to be honest. So I get Rod. That gives me my energy back. Rod. Fire. Fire. No, I can't attack with the Radiant because I can't get another Zard up. But I could get back the Radiant. I don't need the Radiant. I essentially have to not let him knock me out, because if he knocks me out, I just lose. Arven. Give me an Energy Search. I could Ultra Ball and then TM Evolution, but that Energy Search, TM Evolution, guarantee I get Bibarel. Yeah, that makes sense. So I guarantee I get Bibarel. Could then I Ultra Ball? Wait, Belt and Zard? For Bidoof. Energy Search. For Fire Energy. Attach. Attach. Oh, I can a Series Tail too. I forgot about that. Use this. Fails, that's fine. Evolution. This is so ridiculous, bro. Wait, there's no Bibarel? Oh, no. Wait. It scares me so much when it does that. It only selects like one at a time, and it makes you think that it's prized. Okay. So, this is still really weird, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh my gosh. This is so stupid. Does he have boss? Ah. Darn. So close. So close. Okay. GG. Not getting Bibarel was tough. It might have made sense Pokestop, honestly. The turn before. But with the stuff that I was wrong, it wouldn't have helped. I would just need to get another... It could try to get Bidoof in play, but I probably wouldn't be able to. Oh great, live is glitching out. Let me restart it. That was a really close match. If I had gotten Bibarel in play, I would have been good. Alright, there's 7 minutes on the next round. I'll be right back. Shouldn't be long. I'm back. So in that game I just played, essentially how I messed up, the one turn that was like the turn before the last one where I had to Super Rod, I should have Pokestopped before Super Rodding, and then use Mew. And it'll be more likely I could get a Bidoof down at that point, and getting Bidoof down was really important there. And then I probably could have won. So that's essentially how I messed up. It's very interesting. Yeah, so that would have probably worked. Yep. All right. Okay. Oh, I guess let's talk about one thing. So, actually, I'll talk about it in the next match. I won a cup yesterday. And it's really interesting. And I'll talk about it in the next match. But I guess first thing I would like to mention is the prize support at this location was insane. This is what I won. I got 36 Paradox Rift Packs and 4 prize packs. And the Champion Mat. In the past, I've gotten a box and a half, though, and 5 prize packs, with only a few more players. Actually kind of insane. So that's surprising I got. It's pretty darn good. The pulls were pretty terrible, though. Although I did get 2 Forest Seal Stones, one of which was actually my pack for entry, so I actually got 5 prize packs, technically. Cloth Electrode. That's interesting. Cloth Electrode is what I'm fighting. He has 3 Electrode. I feel like normally they don't play that many, but he does. So essentially, I have to go after his Brute Bonnets. He has 3 Capsules, 3 Bonnets. If I chase after those, he could be in a tough position. But the thing is, he also plays Spicy Season Curry, so it might not even be correct to do that. It might be correct to take 2 prizes on Electrode. I'm not sure. But I can definitely vacuum tools off the Bonnets. That could be important. I don't know, I'll send a challenge. This is an unfavored matchup, I think, but it's not terrible. I think I can definitely win this. It's looking alright. Alrighty, Tails. Tail never fails. Okay. I think I go second, right? Yeah, I go second. Playing 1 vacuum is kind of sad for this matchup. I totally forgot I wasn't playing 2, because I'm playing Bibarel Zard, so I only play 1. Which actually makes it harder. Well, it's a terrible matchup for sure, especially because I can fit Radiant Charizard as an attacker and stuff. But Electrode is pretty scary. Vulpix. So Cloth and Electrode can both hit Vulpix. So starting with it is actually kind of lame. I mean, there's worse starts, but I definitely don't want to start with Vulpix if I can avoid it, generally. Oh, I also can't Evo without trying to use Iono. Using Iono always leads to just risky plays. Could Iono, but it's going to be really weird. Now, Cloth. Yeah, Cloth knocks out my Vulpix. I also want to be able to get my Vulpix out of the active. Ooh, this is bad, because if he knocks out my Vulpix, he takes multiple prizes as well. Starting with Vulpix is one of the problems with playing Vulpix. Hi, welcome, Laska. I just started with Vulpix in a matchup where I do not want to start with Vulpix, so that's scary. Oh god. So, this is definitely going to be tough. Do I Arven? That's the question. I don't know if I Arven. It's kind of risky. Because it might be hard to go Zarda. But also, I think... Ooh. Arven or Iono. Arven guarantees I get some Pokemon in play, but also makes it harder to get a Zard up. I think I got Arven. Seal Stone is prized! No! That makes this even harder. And TM Evo is prized. Everything's prized. I feel like I only get one Charmander down here. He could boss it. Which in that case, I attack with Vulpix VSTAR, because it actually does good damage. With its VSTAR power. Okay, I VIP. Yeah, this is simple. I VIP and... Yep. Okay. This is weird, but it's actually pretty simple in what I do. Charmander. This Charmander. Bibarel. Or Bidoof. Okay. Put them down. Don't need this. I'll attach it. I can attach a Choice Belt. And I can white drop for 10. It's probably not going to matter, but I might as well do it. If he doesn't knock me out, I can likely get Zard. Hit it. Okay. So, I expect he's bossing Charmander here. That's what I expect. If he doesn't, that's fine then. But that's kind of my expectation. Is that he bosses Charmander. My only Charmander. Which it was still correct to get the Bidoof even if he does that. May not seem correct, but it was. I promise you. Looks like he's deciding whether or not to boss. I expect him to boss. Switch card, okay. Is he going to attack with Electrode? It's Curry. Toxic Powder. He's knocking out my Vulpix. With Electrode, though? Is that the correct thing to knock out Vulpix with? Oh, I guess Double Turbo. No, Double Turbo. Oh, yeah, Double Turbo would mean he wouldn't knock me out unless he found Sneasler, I guess. So he takes 2 prizes. I take 2 prizes in return. He likely takes 2 prizes again, but I don't know for sure. That fails. That's good. That's good. So I guess he's knocking me out with Electrode here. Starting with Vulpix. But let's see. This is actually not a terrible setup anymore. It's looking better. I just have to find Rare Candy Zard. If I don't find that, I'm in trouble. But I think it's relatively likely I find it. There's another Charmander, that's good. Because I can also get Bibarel to draw deeper, which makes it even easier to find Candy Zard. Bibarel doesn't even draw deep here. That's so bad. I think I gotta retreat manually. Because I can't even get Bibarel, so... I think I attach it and retreat manually. I think it actually makes sense because I want to be able to evolve. Essentially. This is bad. This is real bad. Because this is the only one that can evolve, and I have to evolve here. Evolve. End turn. So weird. Well, he definitely knocks me out. And then I somehow have to hope Iono is just insane. Because if it's not, then game's pretty much determined. Iono better just be absolutely cracked. The thing is, I don't even have Iono in hand right now. So Iono being cracked is tough. When I can't actually own... No! Iron Bundle! That makes things even tougher, because he can bundle and I have to like bring up a Bidoof or something. No, he just hits me. Okay. Okay. I need a top deck Iono. If I can get Iono, that would be great. Or Ultra Ball to get a Bibarel, because Iono is important here. I guess technically, well, I guess Iono is not as important anymore. Simply based on the fact that he has 3 prizes. So I guess he can still knock out another Zard. So Iono is more important when he knocks out a Zard. If I do this, I think I get... Yeah, I get Bibarel. So, if I find Iono, I have 3 Iono left. So Iono is the correct thing to find here, I think. Yeah. Do I rod? Well, I don't think I need to rod. I don't see a point in rodding, to be honest. Well, it spins my hand is the reason. And also, Vulpix is actually not a bad attacker in this matchup. Although Cloth, you can boss it and knock me out, which is actually bad, so I probably don't want to get Vulpix back. Just because it's so easy to be knocked out by Cloth, but I will rod. Yeah, and then I'll draw. Iono would be nice. If I don't find it, it's okay. No Iono. That's okay. Evolve. Use the ability. I will vacuum off his thing. Oh, I should have Ultra Balled for... I guess it's fine. I should have Ultra Balled for Charmander first, I think. Because then I could have attached an energy to that Charmander. With the Charizard. Oops. I guess it's not going to matter, though, because it didn't play PAF. So, like, it's fine. I've got Arven in hand to try and get another Zard. I can actually use the Arven now. And Level Ball for another Bidoof. If I could Level Ball for Bidoof me. I'm not playing correctly. Oh no. I get a Rare Candy here. And there are no tools I can get. I have to try and get Iono next turn. Rare Candy. And I knock him out. And I have to hope Iono sticks next turn. Because if it doesn't, I probably just lose. But it's not unlikely that it sticks pretty well. Okay, brings up Electrode. Please don't have it. The problem is he's probably going to switch my active with Hyper Blower. Arven. There's what you need. There's the curry. Spicy season curry. This is so hard. Seal Stone as well. That's something I have to... I guess there's nothing you can attach it to. Unless he gets another Electrode and then he can attach it to that. In which case I have to vacuum it off. Actually, he got Nest Ball and Seal Stone, didn't he? I don't think he got a curry, did he? Did he get a curry? I didn't see. Attach, okay. I don't know if he has curry in hand. Seal Stone, I'm glad he has to use that. Curry, okay. And Toxic Powder. So he knocks me out. That's fine. This is looking better than I thought it would look at this point. How are we liking Vulpix for a while? I'm liking it pretty well, but it's not as consistent as hoping. But I am definitely liking Vulpix. It's pretty good. So. The problem here is he can just switch my active with the bundle, which really hurts. It makes it a lot harder. For sure. Because if he switches my active, he can really easily knock out my Bibarel. Oh, there's Zard. I can't Ultra Ball it safely, can I? I think there's Zard left. No, I'm gonna... I don't know if there's a Zard left in deck. Because I Ultra Ball, there has to be a Zard left in deck. I don't know if there is. No, I'll just Rare Candy. I'll attach this in case he tries to retreat lock me as well. There was a Zard left in deck. Maybe I should just Ultra Ball, to be honest. Okay. Down. I better find Iono here. I need Iono bad. I can Ultra Ball for Lumineon to try and get Iono as well. Or just find the Lumineon. Radiant Charizard's not bad to put down. I got a Lumineon for Iono. And then hope and pray that I get set up. Lumineon. If he misses the knockout, I'm okay. Most likely he doesn't, though. He does not need much. Iono has to find me Lost Vacuum as well, which is actually really tough. Ultra Ball, Level Ball, Charmeleon. Just dig deeper, pull things out of my deck so I can find what I need. That's useful if I find a switch, I guess. Because he already has a poison available. So I just have to hope I find Vacuum. No Vacuum, but switch an energy. Which does mean I could try to draw into Vacuum. That's why I got the Mew. No! So, Iron Bundle just wins in the game, right? Because it switches my active, and then Cloth knocks me out. I think Cloth just knocks anything I have out. Yeah, it does. Darn. if I'd found the vacuum out of that, it was like a pretty likely chance. It was more than 1 in 3 chance. It was like 1 in, I don't know. It was a pretty likely chance, but I missed it. Darn. If I found the vacuum, I might have had a chance. Having Sealstone Prize is really tough. Wow. Just couldn't find the vacuum, man. Ah! Vacuum! Couldn't find it. So tough. If only I had found it. That would have been nice. Oh my gosh, so close. Such a close game. I mean, vacuum wasn't even guaranteed it. Talking to my opponent about what I couldn't find. Yeah. Totally missed the vacuum. Yeah. Well, 12 Electro is just a bad matchup. It's not something I ever really see at a regional, so that's good. Yeah. I mean, one of the matchups Vulpix was needed for, I won. The other one I ended up losing just because bad luck. Alright. Well, there's 17 minutes for the next match, so I have time to play something for fun. And then if I finish early, I'll talk about my cup win. Talk about what all happened. Didn't realize I was behind on the YouTube stream when I asked that question, Lol. I didn't hear what you said if you answered. Okay. So, I like the Vulpix so far. It's a little bit inconsistent, but it's real. The decks it's meant for, it does really well against. Now, one of the matchups it was meant for, I started with Radiant Charizard and couldn't get out of the active, so I still lost. But generally, it's really nice to have. We're starting with Mew's kind of nice. So I really like it, honestly. It's not perfect, though. Well, what is this? Is this Zard? Or the Lost Box? I hope it's Zard. Lost Boxes are boring. Although Vulpix actually could be nice against them. I guess it could technically be Gardevoir as well. What's he getting? It's Gardevoir. So this matchup, Vulpix is actually really nice in. The annoying thing is I think I have to Iono. Because I don't think I can Arven here. Unless I Mew to try. I could Mew to try and find Lumineon so I can Arven. VIP. I might not even need Evo TM when I have VIP though, so it's like probably okay that I don't have everything. Of course, Candy I can't find easily, but I think that I can just Iono here safely and not really worry about it. I could still find Evo TM, which might... I think I want to hold the Energy Search, to be honest. Devo TM is kind of useful in this matchup. I'll hold on to it. Oh, for sure. I was thinking what to play post-station since I've been a Lost Tina for a while. Yeah. I know. This is not a terrible idea to play for sure. I think it's a pretty good idea. So this, like, wow. Okay, that was insane draws. That was absolutely insane. I'm going to go for the double Bibarel here. Honestly. Rare Candy, maybe? Bro, what? This is actually insane. I should not be getting this set up. Then got attached to Vulpix. Yeah. In turn. What? How am I this set up? That's ridiculous. That should not be happening. But it is, and that's good. That's what I want to happen. So the thing is, Vulpix blocks the majority of attackers from hitting. What? Charged energy? I've not seen Gardevoir use that in forever. Guess he's not Mirage Stepping like I expected. Well, now I can just kind of block him with Vulpix. Okay. I don't want to get rid of Lost City, though. That's what's annoying. I could tail, excuse me. See if I can get something that I don't need. Ugh. I'm actually going to get Ultra Ball because I really don't want to lose Lost City. It's so good in this matchup. Especially when I have double. That's what I do. I still have to put out Lost City here, but that's okay. Yeah, I do this. Ultra Ball, Depot, Ultra Ball. It's possible I miss what I need, but I feel like I probably get it. Down. Down. Lost zoning Jirachi doesn't really matter. I prefer to lost in something else, of course, but I probably have to lost in Jirachi. Okay. Okay, looks like I missed what I'm looking for. Most likely. Which honestly is fine. It's like I can't attack with Vulpix yet, but it doesn't really worry me. Because Vulpix is of course a really good attacker, but it's not always important immediately. Yeah. I can use Vulpix later on. I wish I could have used it now, but I don't have the water energy available, so not gonna happen. But Lost Zoning stuff now is good, so I'm glad I can Lost Zone stuff. I'm sure eventually I can use Vulpix as an attacker. Just will be a little while. Actually, might be quite a while. But by the time it's an attacker, it's going to be very useful. Thing is, he's not very set up yet. So, I can just start doing some crazy stuff while he gets set up. He needs a Mirage Step, man. He needs that. Teleportation Burst? What? I'm assuming he brings up Manaphy and I guess I lost him to Manaphy. But I think I do Super Rod in the Fire Energy. Second Bibarel. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes! Super Rod in the Fire. Now, I'm not going to fully power up Vulpix yet, but I'm going to get very close, which is great. Arven, that gives me the Energy Search. Energy Search. Is there a Switch in there? Oh, Switch's prize. I got to keep track of that, actually. Because it means I'm going to be lower on energy, and I could actually be stalled for energy. Because him stalling my Bibarel will be really scary, and a possibility here. So I have to be careful not to attach energy, right? If I attach energy, I could be stalled. That's weird. I feel like I can't safely attach energy because of the chance of being stalled. Because I need energy for the Bibarel. Or I attach it and just hope he doesn't have Gust here, but he probably has Gust. But I also can pull an energy out of prizes, most likely. I mean, chances are I pull a Switch or an energy out of prizes. So I'm just going to take the risk. Who knows, maybe he gusts me and I just get stuck. But I highly doubt that happens. So I'm not worried about it. I just want to start attacking with Vulpix as soon as possible. No way, he could actually stall me and I get stuck. I don't think he's going to do it. But if he does, I'm stuck forever. So, we'll see. Oh, he forfeits. Okay. Okay, so I got 10 minutes. What I want to talk about is the cup I played in yesterday and won. So, round 1, I play against a Guardy, which I was playing Fusion Mew, by the way. Fusion Mew is super favored against Guardy. Pretty much what you have to do, it's got to get down both Ice Cube and Meloetta at the same time. Oh, I'll click select all. I probably should open those for y'all. Okay, got Toedscruel, Alakazam. Ooh, the nice Mew EX. Anyway, about Guardy, it was pretty good matchup for me. I feel like I won really handily. Fought a really good local player. He's very good. He's placed pretty well at regionals. I think he made top 8 at a regional last season, actually. He's a pretty good player. But I ended up winning just because of how favored the matchup is, and because he didn't get that set up, because Ice Cube sniping all his important resources shut him down. Next round, I fought Goldengo, which might seem like it's a bad matchup because they play Spiritomb and they have a lot of HP, but there's a really fun way to beat them, which is Elisa, you get energy on your Genesect. You need to get at least 2 fusion energy on 2 Genesects to make sure Spiritomb doesn't shut you down too much. But then you attach 2 more fusion. It takes another turn to do that. You can manually attach 2 more fusion to Meloetta, retreat to Meloetta, and hit for 280, one-hitting Goldengo. It's not uncommon at some point. You can either use triple tablet to knock out a Goldengo, or like Boss, Palkia V, use single tablet. And because of the fact you can get turn 1 attacks in that matchup pretty easily, as if you go second, or get an early attack if you go first, then you can also get early knockouts on Gimme Ghouls and win that way. So I won that matchup. Next up, I fought Guardy, and near the end, I evolved to a VMAX. One of them had Box of Disaster, but I evolved to the one that didn't, and then I judged. My opponent found Boss on that VMAX, plus Zacian V, plus an energy for conceal cards, plus an energy to attach to the Zacian V for exactly enough energy to knock it out and win. But if he attacked the one with the Box of Disaster, then I would have won that matchup. But I actually totally messed up and evolved to another VMAX, which allowed him to win. Then next matchup I fought Rapid Strike. He had no Mutax, and it's pretty much an auto win. If I were to lose that, that would be kind of shocking. I didn't even play it that well, but I still won. Then I ID'd into Top Cut, because 3-1-1 makes Top Cut. So after that, I rematched the Guardy that I lost to earlier. And both games, using Ice Cube to snipe damage with Fusion Energy, just completely shut him down. He just couldn't get it set up. One of the games, he had a bunch of Energy Prize, which really hurt. And then another game, the next game, he had 2 Mirage Step Curlias in hand. Or no, 2 Refinement Curlias in hand, meaning he couldn't easily use Mirage Step, which searches your deck for 3 Curlias and puts them on your bench. But when he has all the Curlias in hand, he can't search the deck for them, which really hurts him. In top 4, I thought I was going to fight the other Guardy player that I won to earlier. I was expecting it, because I played against him earlier and won, but he also made top 8 and actually ended up making top 4, but it turned out I didn't fight him. I fought a different Goldengo player. But game 1, I did the same strategy, getting 4 Fusion Energy in play. Game 2, he started with a Radiant Greninja, conceal cards, gets nothing, and passes. So I just knock out his only Radiant Greninja and win. He just totally did not get set up, so I donk him. Final game was the Fusion Mew final. So this Fusion Mew player I kind of helped out along the way, and the tips I gave to him actually got him to the finals. Of course, he's also a good player on his own. He's deceptively a good player, because he acts very humble, so he doesn't seem good, but he's actually a very good player. And so he made it to the finals. Game 1, he went first, which is really tough in the Fusion Mew mirror, because it means he's super advantaged. But early on, he got a 2 prize card penalty, which means I only need to take 4 prize cards to win the game. And so that ended up winning me the game. However, at the end of the game, I had 3 prizes remaining. I needed to take 1 because of 2 prize card penalty. So I just bossed Genesect off of Sealstone. But instead, I actually could have used the tablet in my hand, the Choice Belt already attached to Mew. Then I could have just drawn into one of my 2 remaining tablets by drawing cards, and then Sealstone for the last one to KO the VMAX for 3 prizes. Which means most likely I would have won even if he hadn't gotten the penalty. Game 2 is very close, but he won It was not really super interesting match. Just Judge Path really hurts. Game 3, my Judge Path locked him, but it also locked me, so we were just kind of doing very little damage for a little while. But I got 190 on a Mew VMAX. It just kind of sat there for a long time. And late in the game, he does PAF, Iono to 3. And I find Vacuum off of that, which is absolutely insane. And then I draw some cards, and my Ice Cube that I have in play already has 1 Fusion Energy on it. I Elisa get 2 more in play. Ice Cube does 40 damage for each of it to one of your opponent's Pokemon, so 3 Fusion in play meant I sniped 120 and could hit the already damaged Mew VMAX. It happened to be in the active because he didn't find an energy to attack with the other VMAX because he kept failing Chromomatic. But even if it had been on the bench, I could have sniped it with Ice Cube by doing 120 to the bench and won that way. So won the finals, got 36 packs and 4 prize packs, plus 1 prize pack for entry. The 36 packs were actually pretty weak. I wish they were a sealed box, but they were actually an already open box, so I couldn't just hold on to it. Didn't get much, got like an $11 Rika Special Illustration Rare. But I did happen to get 2 Forest Seal Stones out of the 5 prize packs, which was pretty nice to find that. The day before, I had also played in a cup that I didn't do great at. I bubbled top 8. But at that cup, I ended up pulling out of my 1 prize pack for entry, which was all I got for the $25 entry. I pulled the Charizard EX stamped, which is like a $100 card, maybe about $80. So I got really lucky with my prize packs. Like, out of the 6 prize packs I opened this weekend, I got 2 Forest Seal Stones and a stamped Charizard EX. Also got a stamped Arven. Which is weird, because in the past, when I opened Prize Pack Series 3, I was very unlucky. Until near the very end of its lifespan, I pulled a stamped Radiant Charizard. And then now my luck has increased. Because back then, I couldn't even pull 4 Seal Stones. I pulled like 5 Sky Seal Stones, I'm pretty sure, and 2 Earthen Seal Stone, but no Forest. And now I'm finally getting it, so... My luck is finally on my side, and I feel like that's going to be helpful when I go to regionals, and I'm finally going to be able to get lucky. Anyway, that's how the cup went. It was pretty fun. Fought some very good players. Every player I fought in the top 8 was a definitely top player locally. There were some very good ones, and it was enjoyable. But with luck, I need that luck to transfer to this tournament, and I got to win my next 3, and I could possibly bubble in the top 8. Now, bubbling in top 8 requires a good opponent's win percentage, so I'm going to check out what mine is. 50% on the dot. However, it probably will go up, which is good. He won, he won, he won, he lost, and he... Oh, no, that's the other person. He won, he lost, and dropped, and he dropped. So I feel like my opponent's win percentage might start going down, but right now it's pretty good. And it's going to go up a little bit after this match, which is good. 50% isn't bad, but it might not be enough to make top 8 later. Especially if top 8 decides to ID, intentional draw, where they agree to a tie. But often they don't in this, because your points, there's no top 8 cut, it's just points. Or not points, codes for the top 8 finishes. So people generally want to get higher top 8 finishes for codes, which helps. I'm going to look at the poll. I can't see it on OBS, but I'm going to see it here. I'm very interested in how the poll is going. So the poll, 53% no, 20% yes, 27% yes, but only after rotation. So more people think that it will be good after rotation compared to before, which I also agree with. The problem is Prime Catcher plus Counter Catcher does allow them to gust it out and back in the active and reset them. But no, being the average, it makes sense. Ride that luck to regional. I started playing Pokemon TCG, coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing a lot of TCGL practice. And probably building an IRL deck a bit after rotation makes it awesome. Yeah, hoping I ride that luck rate to the regional. The last 2 regionals I went to, I didn't do too great. I got points, but I did not make day 2. I'm going to Orlando and then the North American International Championships in New Orleans as my next 2 things, because I'm an East Coast person. But then after going to those, that's kind of all I have to get my invite. It's going to be very hard to get my invite with just those events. Anyway, 30 seconds. Essentially, I have to get like top 32 at Orlando, and probably top 64 at NAIC, maybe top 128. I don't know the exact math. It depends on how well I do at locals as well, what I have to get. Anyway, it's almost time for the next match. Hopefully you're not a judge call that delays it. Sometimes there is. Okay, there we go. I'm fighting Tina. This is generally unfavored, but it's not terrible. The Vulpix hurts my consistency, though, which makes my Tina matchup slightly worse. Alright. By the way, Queva's bad. Good luck in your adventure to get into the Pokemon TCG. It's a fun game for sure. And it's way cheaper than Yu-Gi-Oh! So, that's also good. Definitely cost is important. Send a challenge. You should join soon. Okay, it should start any second now. Oh yeah, price to what made me leave Yu-Gi-Oh! I played for almost 15 years, but now that I'm older, I can't justify $1,000 decks every so often. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon is fun though, so it's still good that it's a very fun card game. Hannah has really good pricing. I'm not sure what Yu-Gi-Oh's pricing is at regionals, but Pokemon, like, you win a regional, you get $10,000. You win international, you get $25,000. Win Worlds, $50,000. So Pokemon has really good pricings considering how cheap it is. Even getting like top 32 in a regional, you get $1,000. I don't know if Yu-Gi-Oh is as good of pricing. I mean, that's still just a financial thing. Of course, the game has to be fun as well, not just the pricing being good. But I'd say Pokemon has really good pricing considering the cost of the game. Although they definitely increased the pricing recently. Oh, he's going second. I mean, maybe that means I get an early attack. It's probably fine. VIP. Mander. Bruh. No. No! What? Oh, my Bidoof surprised. The game cannot be doing this to me, bro. No. Game, come on. Guess I can lose a Bibarel. That sucks. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That can't be happening. Maybe I didn't even need to get the Charmander, to be honest. That was kind of a weird play. Mew, nope, fails. This is bad. This is not good. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh has no cash prizes? What? Yeah, Pokemon has really high cash prizes, so I think Pokemon's definitely better. Ooh, Pokegear fails. Wait, why didn't he Comfy before Pokegear? That means he sees deeper. He sees 2 cards with Comfy and 7 with Pokegear, so he sees 9 instead of just 7. Because Pokegear shuffles afterwards. So it would definitely be better to Comfy before Pokegear. Imagine he found Chorus. I'll be so lucky. No way! I still think I have to Iono to dig deeper, but I don't want to Iono because of how poorly set up he is. I think I attach here, then Iono. Please, Rare Candy Zard. There's the Zard. I need the candy. Candy, 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 candy. Candy! Come on, man. Hate this. Ball Energy Search. And now we probably get set up too, which is really sad. Get this one. Dang. Not finding candy is so tough, man. Okay. Don't put down their Charmander. Enter. Bruh, so many Mons in the top 6 cards now. Yeah, right? It's ridiculous. I Iono'd into so many Pokemon, and then I Mewed, and the other top 6 cards were just not good. Giratina V. If I had found the Charizard, I would be in a much better situation, but since I didn't, I'm still not in bad position because he started really slow. But it's definitely not as good, not even close to as good. Kobe, no. Don't dig any deeper. No digging. Just no chorus, no digging, you just have nothing. Hina, okay. Abyss Seeking is fine, actually. If he has to Abyss Seeking, that means his setup seems pretty trash. Which is hope. Okay. That's not very nice. PAF as well? Come on! See, this shouldn't be hurt by PAF much, but when I'm just terribly set up, PAF actually hurts really bad. What is my setup, man? Bro, I need a crazy top deck here. Just an absolutely insane top deck. Gosh, this is so weird. If he hadn't bossed, I would have been in a much better position. I can discard the stadium with Charmander's attack at least. That's an option. Jirachi. I think I need to discard the stadium with his attack, to be honest. Bye-bye, stadium. Really? Really, game? This game hates me. I mean, it's not even over yet, though. It's not even close to over. It's a weird thing. He's retreating? He's gonna hit me with Cram? Okay. It's fine. I'm chilling. He only has 4 cards in Lost Zone. I feel like he should have just kept a Abyss Seeking, considering he's just not set up. Seems kind of weird not to. I think he must be a new Artina player, it seems. I think I do evolve the Charizard first. VIP, that's so useful, isn't it? I needed a Battle VIP right there, didn't I? Game's really watching out for my needs. If I don't find a Bidoof off of the prizes, I'm gonna be so mad. So mad. Mew, do I trust you? Come on. Come on. What is this game doing to me? It doesn't like me. Bidoof, 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 Bidoof. It could be worse. Gosh. This is so weird. It could be worse than a Choice Belt at least, but like, when I have 2 Bidoofs prize, I would love if you gave me a Bidoof instead. Create. How is he not found a chorus yet, though? I mean, he's also not set up. I feel like I'm more set up than him. So, I guess I'm actually kind of lucky there that he's not that set up. Sort of Roxanne. PAF, okay. Pass? Bro? Okay. Take another prize, I guess? This is so weird. Bidoof, Bidoof, Bidoof! Retreat probably to Super Rod and then Mirage Gate for a free switch out. Well, free. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh. Why? He found the chorus. Can he knock me out? He only has 6 in the Lost Zone, so he somehow has to find another Comfy if he wants to knock me out, which is weird. Come on, come on, come on. Flower selecting. Just garbage, right? Nothing. You find nothing good here. It's just absolute garbage. 9. Mirage Gate? I mean, he can't knock me out here, I don't think. Which is the only reason I'm not in an absolutely game-losing position. Unless he gets another Comfy. If he gets like a Comfy and a Jet Energy, he could technically knock me out. But I don't think he has that. What even is happening here? Like, this is not how this game is supposed to go. So I think I boss Tina V and knock it out with the Choice Belt, actually. Just because I need to draw my prizes and get stuff out of my deck. So I have nothing. Switch, it's actually a really good thing to draw. Choice Belt. Boss. KO, take 2 prizes. What is happening here? This is so weird, man. What is happening? Brings up Tina. Okay. So he's gonna knock me out, obviously. Pokier, fail, 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 fail. Roxanne. No, Roxanne! Oh my gosh. He plays double Roxanne. I'm not surprised he plays double Roxanne, but him fighting Roxanne hurts. Lost City. It's something, I guess? I didn't even see if I pulled Bidoof out of prizes. I think I did. Honestly, my situation isn't terrible. Mew, I'm trusting you here. I'm trusting you. Mew. Level Ball. I think I get a Bidoof. I think Bidoof's in deck, right? Level Ball. Bidoof is in deck. There he is. Bidoof is in deck. So I don't put out Lost City, I want to hold on to it. He doesn't play anymore. Yeah, I hold on to it, I think. Well, the thing is, if he puts out another path, he doesn't play any other disruption. So if I put out this, I can put out another Lost City next turn if he puts out path. Which is actually useful because I can draw another card with Bibarel. Yeah, there we go. So if he puts out path, I can draw another card with Bibarel. Roxanne Fine was insane. Yes, it was. But it's okay. Because if he knocks me out, Zard knocks him out. Because it's doing enough damage at that point. So it's a weird situation, but it looks like it's going to work. It sucks that he knocks out Mew, though. That's the thing I don't want to knock out. But it's okay. It's likely I find the pieces I need. Not at all guaranteed, though. Jet Energy, is he active? He's just going to hit me with Lost Impact, right? The good thing is he can't Sableye me because of Jirachi. If he could Sableye me, I'd be in a really bad position, essentially. I was going to say a big pickle, but that's kind of a weird thing to say. Counter Catcher. No! You're like, Bib will bail you out. You said that right as he Counter Catchered me. Come on. Oh my gosh. No. So bad. Vulpix? Really? You taunting me with a Vulpix? How many Gusts is he playing? Playing 2 boss? Yeah, he's got more Gust. Well, I can't even safely put down Vulpix, so whatever. Serious Tail. Counter Catcher? That's not good. That's not good. Where are all the pieces I'm looking for? I can grab it, but it's not, like, useful. Put out Lost City, I guess. Because he's out of path. Do I counter catch or anything? I don't think I counter catch or anything. If I find Arven next turn, I should have it. But I have to find Arven. Or Lumineon. Or Ultra Ball 4 Lumineon. So, I actually have a good chance of finding it. If I find Ultra Ball, Lumineon, or Ultra Ball... Oh no! Do not get a Radiant Greninja attack, dude. Do not get it. He might actually get the Radiant Greninja attack. Oh, he has a Water Energy Lost Zone. He only plays 2 Water Energy, so he actually can't do it. Oh, thank goodness he can't do that, because that would just win him it. So Ultra Ball for Lumineon, or just straight Lumineon, or Arven wins me the game. I have a lot of things in deck that should just win me it. But I have to find them. What's interesting is he might even miss the attack with Tina. It's very well possible. He's down so much energy at this point. Let's see, how many energy does he have Lost Zone? He has 6 energy Lost Zone. He only plays 13. So that's a lot of energy. How many gates is he down? There's a gate there. There's gate there, and he just played a gate. He is really low on resources. Which also means if I find Iono, I could also shut him down. So there's many options of things I can do to win. Attach, that's tough. So now he impacts, of course. And I have to find the resources now. If I don't find them now, it's over. So let's hope I find them. I can also gust the Comfy. He might be low on switching options as well. So if I gust Comfy, he might not be able to find what he needs. Switch, that's useless. That's completely useless. I think that's game, but let's gust Comfy, I guess. I guess I gust Comfy. It's technically possible he misses the switch out. But it's unlikely, but it's possible. So, that's my goal. Gust. Comfy. I'll put down Vulpix, right? Guess I do. There's no reason not to at this point, right? No, I guess in case I get an Ultra Ball. So, and end turn. You should definitely get rid of Vulpix. It's useless. So, it's not useless because it pretty much auto-wins both PAL and Gholdengo, which are generally both unfavorable matchups. Come on, no. Darn it. Because PAL, essentially, pretty much their entire deck is abilities except Iron Hands, and also can Lost in their Excaliburs. And then Gholdengo, literally every single attacker they have has an ability. And both of those are quite popular decks right now. So it auto-wins two very popular matchups, which is why it's so good. So that's why I think the Vulpix is good. I don't know if the Vulpix is the best, but I also like playing fun decks on my videos and streams. So it might not be the best, but it's very good against both PAL and Gholdengo, and they're both very popular. It's also good against Gardevoir, which is very popular. Since Gardevoir has almost exclusively attackers that have abilities. Let me actually show you Gardevoir as well. So, of course, you probably understand PAL and Gholdengo, but their only attacker that doesn't have abilities is Cresselia, which not everyone plays, and then Screamtail, which I can Lost in. So the Vulpix is really good against a lot of stuff, and it's a Steel Stone target, and playing Water Energy. While your opponent BMing? What does that mean? What is that? What is BMing? Alright. I don't know what... Let me look up BMing. Bad-mouthing. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I didn't even notice he was bad-mouthing, to be honest. Okay, bad-mouthing. Yeah, I don't know why he's bad-mouthing. You know, Vulpix might not be great, but it auto-wins things. Anyway, I can't make the top 8 players now, so I think I'm going to draw. I'll see you guys. This was a fun tournament. Shows the Vulpix is pretty good, although... got bricked a little bit sometimes, which sometimes happens in best of 1 anyway. That matters, like playing World League. Yeah, I just looked it up. Gotcha. Anyway, I'll see you guys. This was really fun.